Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Great to have your company. It's Sunday and you've got me, Vicki, for the next 4 hours taking you through, well, what can only be called a second wire wipeout show, because we've got the fantastic Laura with us again. Laura Bindy joining us this morning. Good morning.
Morning.
How are we feeling? We together, if you didn't join us last night, first of all, where were you? We missed you. And second of all, we were doing a dual team. Yes, we're on a dirty double today.
Yeah, double tag.
Literally, it's going to be a good day today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yesterday evening, we had a blinder of a show. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It was probably one of our ultimate evening shows that we've ever had on record, based on the fact that we are going to tell you that we are going to go wire-tastic for a second event. Now, I did do some big offers yesterday evening, which were really well received, and thank you for everybody who gave you those positive comments. I can tell you that we have got several, not as many as last night, because that was a bit of an exclusive last night, but I do have several offers coming your way with that wire wipeout pricing offer. Something extra special going on today. We did a night owl yesterday evening, which was incredible, and I'm going to tell you now that if you thought that was good, we've got something even better within this show. I know, you'd think that it perhaps wasn't even possible, but it is going to be possible. We also have coming your way today Madagascan rose quartz. It has come to air before, but it has not come to air like this. How about the finest quality rose quartz we have ever brought to you here at Jewellery Maker? Simple facts. We have been working so hard to get this quality to you. This is, without any hesitation, strands of distinction. I mean, if I didn't say to you rose quartz, I could say kunzite. That's the kind of prominence of colour. And if I wasn't going to say kunzite, I could say petrolki kunzite. If you've ever heard of petrolki kunzite, one of the finest, one of the rarest, because it's now a depleted mine, but without any hesitation, one of the most breathtaking colours of pink you can get from a gemstone. Petrolki kunzite qualities of rose quartz. That is yours for the taking within this show. That's to look forward to. Also coming your way, can I just tell you, I have got bi-colour amethyst. I know that Laura has got her eyes set on this bi-colour amethyst. It's awesome. Truly, totally, 100% awesome. Bi-colour amethyst, and by goodness you're gonna like what we can do on the price. You can see here probably some of the finest two-tone colours that we've ever brought. Like, even in ametrine you don't get that strong distinction of colour difference, but here, oh my goodness me, you've got it there. Okay, bi-colour amethyst to look forward to in this show. I have got some serious price treats coming your way. I will promise you that today is going to be a day full of offers. Wire work and gemstone heavy. We're really going to treat you. You've got some fantastic techniques to look forward to today as well with Laura. We've already decided what to do, because Laura's literally just, she started taking out jewellery from her bags, from our kits, and it felt like she was opening up a treasure chest of opportunity for your jewellery making. I really will promise you that today, for technique, whatever you're looking to make, whether it's a ring, we're going to do a ring, we're going to do some earrings, and we're also going to do a pendant. So whatever you're looking to make, whatever style of jewellery you want to make, we're probably going to give you a technique to be able to back that up today with Laura. And of course, when Laura's here, we kind of want to make the most of her. We're going to make her work hard. And I mean seriously hard. She ain't got no idea of just how hard She ain't got no idea, sister, how hard we're gonna make her work. And I'm saying we're gonna make her work. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you, lady.
Bring it on.
We got some great treats, and thanks very much for joining us. I'm hoping that I'm finding you well. If I'm not, well, I'm sending all my good vibes to you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, today is a treat to just lift the spirits for all you jewellery makers out there. And if you've not got involved in jewellery making and you're really ready to get started, you wanna be part of us, you wanna be part of this amazing journey, well, please do make today the day to join us. Costs one postage and packaging for the whole day, and so once you start buying from us, you can keep on adding to your order throughout the show, and of course into our late show later on this evening. Right, shall we get down to it? How about we begin our early bird with a wire wipeout? Too early, and it's Sunday. It's the day of rest. Too early to dance. But it is a wire wipeout. We are starting as only we know how. Ready? Are you sure? Let's do it. Wire wipeout. Am I going here? Am I going just here? Am I going to do all 5? Am I going to do all of them for one price? Yes, I am. Check this out. 10 meters of each. 10 meters of each. You are looking here at a combination of 0.4 to 0.8 mil gauge wire. The colours are delicious. You've got here a fruity cocktail of colours, from your neons of fuchsia to the beautiful oceanic turquoises. You've got the deep purples, and I have to tell you, just let me show you this. If I put those two together, how nice would that look if you got those bi-colours of amethyst against the purple? Now, this is a 0.8 reel, 10 meters of your 0.8 purple. And as I say, for anybody who's an amethyst lover, there's no doubt about it, you are going to love that wire. On top of that, you're also getting the reds. That is a 0.6 mil of 10 meters of wire. The stable diet for any of our wire workers out there. How about this? You're getting 0.8 mil again, a real must-have. I mean, I know without doubt, we were talking about this just yesterday evening. This is a real stable diet for jewellery creations, isn't it, the 0.8?
Well, last night I had a kit with the black and the white, black and silver, both 0.8, and then you saw how much I did with that, and I still had loads left, and it's so versatile. You can actually do so much with it. It's just, the only thing it is, it's a little bit too thick for pearls. That's the only thing, but then use 0.6 for that.
Exactly, and we do have 0.6 for that. That's the good news. This bundle comes with the 0.6s and it comes with the 0.4s, so you're actually getting 0.4 mil gauge in 10 meters, again in the fuchsia, and you're getting, and I think I'm right in saying, is the turquoise 0.8?
No,
or is the turquoise 0.6? Is that one?
It's 1.
It's 0.8. It's 0.8.
Is it?
Yeah, that's 0.8. Oh. So you're getting 0.8 in the turquoise, 0.4 in the fuchsia, 0.8 in the silver, 0.6 in the red, and 0.8 mil gauge in the purple. Now look, this is basically an offer that is going to outdo our best offer of last night. Do I need to say that again? Because if you did watch last night, you know the price tag that we did for our night owl, okay? Think of that night owl last night. We did three spools, so it was 30 meters and it was £5.95. I'm going to say that again. We did 30 meters of wire for £5.95. I'm going to do better than that today. So it works out, the night owl last night was around about 50 pence a metre, okay? 50 pence a metre for your wire. We're about to do even better on this offer. Better than less than 50p a metre. Now that's the way you begin a morning. That's the way we introduce you to not just Wire Wipeout, we're introducing you to our early bird special. You tune in early, we'll make it worth your while. 50 meters of wire getting here, a combination of 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8 mil. You've got here a combination of turquoises, hot pinks, deep purples, bright reds, and then of course the essential silver. All of this 50 meters. Your Reels and Reels offer comes in at £7.95. All 50 meters for £7.95. Wire Wipeout. I can't say Wipeout without thinking Dirty Dancing. For those of you who watched that film several times, Wipeout. $7.95 is all you pay when she's dancing with the melons. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655. And if you haven't seen Dirty Dancing, boy, are you missing out on a bit of Patrick Swayze action. Hold those lines to confirm. An amazing offer. Now, we did less than 50 pence a metre for the night owl. Now, if I'm right in saying 50 metres, that's got to work out around about, what, less than 40 pence, is that right? Yeah, that's it. Less than 40 pence a metre that you're looking at here. And amazing, I mean, Night Owl was brilliant under 50. Now we're doing less than 40 for these. Amazing offer, £7.95 is all you pay. Phenomenal offer. Hold the lines to confirm. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. That really is the first of many Wipeout offers that we've got coming your way today. And this just sets the stall. This just sets out our beliefs of opportunity that today will hold for you. £2.95 for your postage and packing. So once you've paid your P&P, so that means you pay your postage and packing on this one, and what, it's £11, and then you can keep on adding to your order over and over and over again. Doesn't matter how many times you add to your order today, one P&P of £2.95, standard delivery, or alternatively, of course, you can go express delivery for £4.95. It's up to you how you want to do it. You can always know that we are the place to really indulge you in opportunities that you want from us. It's not about just giving you something that looks nice, it's about giving you an opportunity to create something exciting. 50 metres, 50 metres. And this. I've got something for you. She's there, she's there. I shan't do it because it's genuine gemstones, and you wouldn't throw genuine gemstones now, would you? Please, miss.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a bead scoop.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm very kind like that.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. Bead
So
scoop.
generous.
Now, I'm not going to do an offer on a bead scoop because I have got a very special show coming up for you in about a week and a half's time. I'm going to do retro show number 3, and our retro show is going into the 1940s. And so the 1940s was all about making do, wasn't it? The 1940s post-war, where everybody basically just literally got on with it. And our idea for the 90s retro show is to do something extra special on bead scoops. If you like the bead scoops, we've been saving up and saving up and saving up for our bead scoops. And we're going to do a very special offer for you. That's for our retro show. And that's coming up in about a week and a half's time. And I can't remember. Guys, what's the date for the retro show? 14th, isn't it? 14th of September. Okay, 14th of September. Is that right? Yeah, brilliant. 14th of September, we have got the retro show. Okay, 1940s is the theme, and we're going to do a bead scoop offer. This is basically setting you up for that, because take a look at what a bead scoop can offer. Now, as I say, I'm not doing an offer for it today, but this is just one bead scoop, and then you will see at the end of the show what you can create with just this 5-spool bundle of wire and all of those gemstones, okay? So if you're looking forward to the retro show like we are, Jack, are you going to be around for it? Oh, you're not going to be here, Jack. What do you mean, Jack? You're on holiday. Cancel that holiday.
Oh, rude.
Come on, dressing up and everything. I've got army outfits for everyone. Who do you think you're kidding me? Yeah, I've got the whole like kind of oh yeah, we're gonna go so 1940s, that's to look forward to on the 14th of September. As I say, we were already planning for it. If you've got any ideas for it and you want to share them with me, you can email me. I don't know what my email is, but you can. Vicki C, it might be Vicki C, I'm V-I-C-K-I, Vicki C at
TGC or
I
something.
genuinely don't know what my email is. I'll find it out. Jewellerymaker.com, you might be able to get through to me. VickiC@jewellerymaker.com, or text into the studio. Yeah, if you've got any ideas, 60777 is where you can text into. And I'd really, really like to hear if you've got any ideas for our retro show. It's 1940s theme, and you want us to create something or do something. We've got Hannah Roxbury in, so if you've got any ideas that she might be, I know it's going to be great, isn't it? JM Studio, you can start your text with, and then send us a text in with some ideas of what you fancy for that retro show. As I say, we're already planning for it, so if you've got some ideas, get them in now. Right, moving on.
Moving on.
I'm just Vicky, am I? Okay, so you can get through to me at Vicki, V-I-C-K-I, no C, just V-I-C-K-I, Vicki@jewellerymaker.com. Okay? Brilliant. Now I know what my email is. I didn't even know I had an email. It's brilliant.
It does help if you've got it.
Yeah.
Very
I
helpful.
thought I had for our sister channel, but I didn't know I had one for this channel.
You learn something new.
Is this gone? It's gone. Okay, it's all sold out. Allocated on the live show. If you're watching on repeat, you never know, somebody who put it in their basket might forget to check out, so it's always worth trying to buy it because there might be 1 or 2s left. This is going to be a fantastic challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
This is something I know you will rise to.
Oh, look.
Uh-huh. You got Druzy?
I got Druzy.
No way. In her bead scoop, look.
And this is genuine. We haven't gone through and...
No, not
this
at all.
has just been given to me, so genuinely.
I promise you, right, we genuinely have just gone into our studio and picked one bag up. We haven't selected which bag.
Nope.
We just picked, this is all down to fate. You've got
Yep.
Druzy in there, you've got amethyst in there. Look at those.
Look. Oh, they're so cute.
How gorgeous are they? They're fab. Okay, so you got, okay, that's your bead scoop, okay?
So, yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to create on this one.
Oh, look at that.
So,
I'm excited for a while just going through.
we will be with you, and that's the nice thing about this bead scoops, that they kind of they have that excitement of you never know what you're going to get.
Definitely.
But as I say, the bead scoops are going to be a special offer on our retro show on the 14th of September. We've been storing them up, and we've got something special for you, so be warned on that one. I'll leave you with it, to be honest. What I do want to do is a little bit of a cheeky extra special offer, though.
Okay.
Jack, let's go this way. Let's do this very quietly, and let's do this very, very subtly. We're about to break the rules. Now, Laura did say to me before we came to air, right, you know when you say that we'll get into trouble, do you really get into trouble? Because a lot of people don't believe you. A lot of people really just believe that you're saying that you're going to get into trouble, but you really don't. I promise you, we do get into trouble, okay? Not in a bad way, right? Okay, so when I say we, not me, basically Deanna gets into trouble, my producer, and I'm not being funny about this. This is actually what will happen. The moment we do this offer, there will be a phone call in from our bosses saying, never do that again, don't do that again, you are going to get into trouble. Laura, right, she actually said the other day, oh, apparently, right, when you say things that people are going to get into trouble, people don't believe you because they just go on the Facebook and go, oh, no, they're not going to get into trouble. No, really. Deanna, come to the door and tell them, truthfully, what will happen. Are you going to get into trouble for the offer you're about to do?
I'm going to get seriously told off for what I'm about to do. Because it is absolutely not allowed.
Did you hear that? She's seriously going to get into trouble because what she's about to do is actually not allowed. For anybody who's on Facebook right now going, oh, not really, I'll promise you, she will get into trouble. I'll even record it if you want. I've got a little recorder on my phone, right? And I'll record the conversation that she has. I promise you, this is not going to happen again. Otherwise, yeah. But let's just do it. But I just wanted to rectify for those people who don't believe that when I say Deanna's going to get into trouble, right, I promise you I don't say things unless I mean it. I'm not one of those people. Right? I say things only when I know. It just doesn't work for me to say anything other than the truth, right? Just how I've lived my life, and I'm not going to change that. So for those of you who are going, nah, she's not really going to get into trouble, I'll only say it when I know it's the truth, when I know what we're about to do shouldn't be happening on air, okay? I'm a real strict person like that on myself. I only say things that I know are the truth, just how I've lived. This is going to get Deanna into trouble. Fact. Deanna, I think you need to do it quickly. The mandrel is what Laura's going to use throughout the show. The mandrel is something that is a must-have for anybody who's into jewellery making. And in fact, the mandrel is something that no matter what you do, no matter what your creations, whether you're making rings, whether you want to make shepherd hooks, whether you want to create different design styles, whether you want to see some of the wire wrapping that Laura, you know, is renowned for, this is a tool that will come in so handy. I assure you, whether you want to know the ring gauge that you want to create your own ring for, or whether you want to create something different. And this is one of the unique parts of our mandrels, because we give you squares, we also give you triangles, and we also give you the standard rounds on the mandrel. Standard mandrels come in with just rounds, they just do the ring sizes. Our mandrel gives you more technique offers. We give you the triangles, and we also get you get the squares, and you get some of the nice range. And what we also do with our mandrel is that we don't stop where the smallest ring size normally finishes. We continue, and at this point, this is where you've got the chance to create shepherd hooks and things like that, because the size is perfect, of which we'll talk to Laura about later on. This is a real essential to jewellery makers, a real essential. The mandrel offer. Your opportunity to get this is going to be limited. It's back in stock. We haven't had it for a while, and it's back in stock, thank the Lord, because we can do one amazing chance for you today. The multi-wire mandrel comes in, and I can't say this out loud, now do you understand why we're going to get into trouble? Now do you understand why I know? And in reality, Deanna said like she's the one who's going to get into trouble, but really the ripple effects of trouble, they don't stop with Deanna, they literally do ripple. Claire will get into trouble because she knew it was going to happen. I'll get into trouble. Laura's really going to get into trouble. I mean, Laura is really, to be honest, it was Laura who made this happen. I mean, really, isn't it, Deanna? It was Laura who made this happen, wasn't it, Laura?
Prove it.
£2.95 is all you pay. This is wire wipeout here on Jewellery Maker today. We are wiping out those prices, and we are giving you offers of offers. £2.95 for this amazing mandrel. Lots of clues on the phone lines today. It's already a busy one, so please be patient with us, and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, or alternatively you could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Now throughout the show we're going to show you how you can use this tool. Throughout the show, Laura will give you different reasons to buy this, but I'm going to say to you, take the code now. If you haven't bought it yet and you want to see what you can do with it before you buy it, fair dues, take the code though. NTCR17, NTCR17. That's the code for the mandrel. Now I will tell you that it's in stock for now, right? We've just got a new assignment. This has just arrived. Consignment, isn't it? Not assignment. And we've just written a 15-page letter. No. All I'll say to you now is that we have got good quantity, but the reality is because it has been in stock for so long, people who've been waiting for it, now I've put it on air, will want this. We'll want this. And I'm not saying the price because I'll get into trouble if I say the price, but I'll point to the price and tell you that. And I'll just keep on doing that. Get it while we've got it though. All I'll say is that that price point means that a lot of people will just add to their order now. So your price point for that is less than £3. Congratulations to you if you got that one. Part of our wire wipeout offers of the day. Okay, I'm going to move straight on that one, because we will go back to it throughout the show, because you will see Laura using it on various things. I mean, Laura, you use that mandrel on even like things like creating the curve to the shepherd hooks.
Yeah, I use it all the time for shepherd hooks and clasps. If you're making your own shepherd hooks and clasps, because the second one from the bottom is perfect, and it's always consistent as well, so you'll always have the same size.
Perfect. So that gives you just even one reference point to be able to create, you know, really stylish and as you say, almost getting that cohesion of shape is really important for that type of link,
and then you've got matching pairs and everything else, especially if you've got the sterling silver wire, the 0.8 wire, then it's brilliant for making that as well. And again, that adds to the value.
Perfect. And of course, with having Laura in, if you have any questions to ask, if you're maybe in a conundrum of what you're creating, or perhaps you have a question about wire work, or any questions about any of our tools that we supply, then please do just text in. JM Studio is how you need to start your text. Text into 60777. Normal network charges do apply, and we'll do our very best throughout the show sure to answer your questions, and we'll certainly do a question and answer at the end of the show. Right then, am I staying here? Okay, we're leaving Laura to create some wonders with her challenge today, which was, of course, that's 5 bundle of wire plus the bead scoop. But I'm going to talk about gemstones now, if that's all right. Because today is a gemstone heavy day. This is collector's loveliness. This is Madagascan rose quartz. This is bicolour amethyst. I've got some feature fire agate. I'm going to start though. Where am I going to go? What do you fancy? How about here? How about doing you an offer? Because we've started really well today with offers, don't you agree? I think we've already started with some really good offers. I'm not going to stop there though. Because on this one, the offer is twice as good. The offer is simply one of those things that when you go to your shops and you see, and even if you don't need, you will buy. You know, when you just, right at the front of a shop now, have you noticed? Right at the very front, literally as you're walking through the door, there's one big offer. It's the one offer that probably every person who walks in the shop goes, oh, that's a good offer. And probably, I would say, probably 8 or 9/10 of the people buy it. It's such a good offer. This is that offer. This is that one where you just know this is a good one. This is buy one, get one free. I love those. See, I like those kind of bargains. Those are my kind of deals. That's the kind of deal. Like if you ever meet me in a shop, I promise you, what you'll find me doing is going, where's the bargains? Where's the buy one get one frees? Where's the, even if I don't eat curry, but if there's an offer on a curry powder, I'll buy that curry powder because simply, oh yes, and we talked about this last night. Do you eat for food taste or do you eat for food fuel? I'm a fuel eater. Laura is a fuel taster.
Yeah.
Anybody out there? What are you? You're a taster. Are you a food taster? I'm a food fueler. Right, my sister is mortified, my husband is mortified, in fact probably my whole family are mortified with me because all I do is eat to make sure that I've got energy. Right?
I'm not surprised I've seen you eating.
Yeah.
You just randomly.
I do just randomly eat. Banana and bread is standardly my... Yummy. I've sold that one now, haven't I? Right, all I'm going to say is that if you are like me and you like to get a good deal, if you like to go shopping and when you see that offer, you buy it because you know instinctively you're not going to get that offer again, then this is the offer for you. If you, like me, really like to get a good bargain, boing, this is the one for you, okay? Trust me, you're not going to see many offers like this in a day from Jewellery Maker, where we can give you genuine gemstones on a buy one, get one free chance. Now, as soon as we put the graphics on, this will be selling because I know there's a lot of people who will be hot on the cord as it comes onto the graphics who will purchase this just on the knowledge that buy one, get one free doesn't happen very often on Jewellery Maker. So trust us on the price and pick up the phone now to confirm. I know the graphics aren't on the screen, but I promise you as soon as they come on, this will be selling out. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. The code on this one, ETGC40, 2-for-1 offer, 250 carats of cracked quartz, frosted, faceted, puffy coins, 14mm. And if you want this deal, then now is the time to get it because we've taken it straight down. £8.95 for both strands. You would be happy to pay, and I know that because this sells at £8.95 as a single offer. This is an amazing offer. If you want to join us, what we're talking, what, £4.40 something on it, £4.40-ish on each, less than a fiver, and these are the types of strands you use a lot with your wire work, don't you?
Yeah, well, you saw the bracelet that I had last night. I'll see if I've got it down there actually to show, and it's just such a lovely colour. Because it's so translucent, and when the sun shines through it, it's beautiful. It's a lovely stone.
And actually, it's a great backdrop for coloured wire,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
definitely.
a really nice, almost it works as a silhouette to make the wire stand out even more. So if you did just get that bundle of wires, and you got the fuchsias and the reds and the
fuchsia and the
turquoises.
turquoise together on that, it would really pop.
Wouldn't
but then
it?
if you use the copper and the antique bronze like I did, it makes it look completely different again. So it just
Totally.
it changes to the wire, or it changes to whatever stone you put it next to. It will pick it up, or it'll sort of bring it down. So it's
And for somebody who, like you who does sell their jewellery, you know, buying things like this now, whether you've got an idea of what you're going to make or not, it's a no-brainer really, isn't
yeah,
it?
oh definitely. And also my mum makes jewellery, so I know that if I bought that, she would be nabbing a strand straight away from me.
Hello,
So,
Mum. I know she was watching last night.
She's watching
Hiya,
last
Mum.
night. I've got an order. I've already got an order for today as well. So she's coming out with loads of kits.
See.
She's probably on the phone now going, yeah, I'll have some of that.
She's got connections. What's your mum called?
Jan.
Hello, Jan. How you doing? We know about you, Jan. We've heard. Oh, yes, your daughter's been talking about you. Oh, did you really do that the other week? Oh, Jan, I can't believe it. I'm joking. £8.95. £8.95 should be out of the inheritance now. What did you say? £8.95 is all you pay for a 2-for-1 offer. 2 for 1. This is going to go a long way. If you are somebody who instinctively knows an offer and a good deal, then you've already bought this, and there's no doubt about it. We're talking less than £4.40 a strand. Great opportunity. Absolutely stunning look. I mean, in principle for me, I want to just show you 2 things. I want to show you this frosted against 2 of our different strands that we have coming up today. First of all, with this feature fuchsia agate. Then, what about this doesn't that look incredible? I have to say, I just think that that is a stunning combination. This frosted cracked quartz is going to go so far to make such a difference. I mean, actually, even if I put it with the bicolor amethyst, that's nice as well, isn't it? It just works with every single strand, doesn't it? That's why you've got to get it now, because throughout the show you'll see that this is a 2-strand offer that will go with everything. £8.95 for the 2 strands. Congratulations to you on that one. Right then, where shall we move on to? I'm going to go here, and I don't know whether this is all right, but I've got a desk down here, and the desk is full of great colours and great opportunities. I mean, I've got some beautiful pieces coming your way today. I mean, I really do have, gosh, some great deep purples coming on as well. Those are all to come, but this, and is it, can I just do this one now? Okay, Deanna's just saying, well, show me what you want to do and I'll see if we can do it, okay? Let me show you. Just look at this. Oh, Deanna says yes. The girl in the hot seat, she say yeah. Just amazing. Sorry. Just amazing colour. And this is out of the whole desk. This is the one that keeps on really popping out at me, and that's why I've picked it up straight away. And bless Deanna, she's gone with me on this one. She's a star, isn't she? Just take a look at what we have for you here. I love it. I love it. You've got here the most incredible blue tiger's eye, 6mm tiger's eye. Oh, And oh, again, that's what you'll find yourself doing when you see the qualities of this gemstone illuminating. And that's the nice thing about the quality of the chatoyancy, or the cat's eye effect that you get within this stone. It makes that real scintillating colour even more exciting. The depth of the royal blues against the navies and then electric blues. Pardon me. Absolutely glorious in that strand. Not only do you get that intensity of blue, I think the blues are almost acting as a silhouette backdrop to then the colour popping of your turquoise coloured howlite barrels, and then that bright, crisp, sunshine yellow of magnesite in your rice beads. They are, for me, a total delight. This colour combination is exquisite. Now, there's a chance that for you to create something really show-stoppingly glorious by using all 3 strands, but also there's a chance to take these as separate entities as well. And I have to say that that combination for me, it just works and works and works. I'll show you this first. Beautiful, beautiful quality of tiger's eye, no doubt about it. The colours are so exciting. The drama of each individual stone as the eye splits through is exquisitely exciting to wear. And then I have to say, I know for a lot of people, once they've got tiger's eye in the collection, they want more, and they get compliments. So, and it's always nice to get compliments about the jewelry that you're wearing, or the clothes that you're wearing, or how you look. It's always nice to get that compliment. And really, I think you got to know that tiger's eye is one of those stones that always gets attention. It always is going to catch the imagination, because the colours and that illuminating quality across the surface of the stone with that chatoyancy is really, really eye-catching. But then the eye-catching colours just come into play instantly with the magnesite and the howlite as well. It's a great 3-strand pack, and it's a great offer that I've got coming your way on this one. If you like it like I do, then I will say to you right now, then this is going to be an offer that you can't afford to miss out on. You're going to get 3 strands for a rock bottom price. 3 strands, including your tiger's eye, your magnesite and your howlite, for 1 price tag. If you're wondering what price that is, how about I say to you, less than £4 a strand. Said it? Let's do it. Less than £4 a strand. I mean, that tiger's eye, let me show you this. Let me just show you this against the skin, because this is just a total delight to present. So to wear it is even more exciting, because, you know, I get to experience the beauty of tiger's eye on a regular basis, but not regular enough on my behalf as a presenter. But I get to enjoy it for just a small period of time. You get to have tiger's eye in your jewelry collection forever. That's the amazing thing about gemstones of this caliber and of this quality. Genuine gemstones, they have the potential to last forever, to be worn on a regular basis. You look after your gemstones, they'll look after you. They'll give you that durability, they'll give you that wearability. And I have to just say, you know, certainly with the magnesite and with the howlite, just know that you've got to treat them with respect, in terms of they are very porous. So don't put your perfume on after you put the jewelry on. Put your perfume on, then do your jewelry. Same with your hairspray. If you're putting your hairspray on, make sure you're not wearing your jewelry, do your hair, then put your jewelry on. It's just to treat the gemstones in the right way. These are porous stones. Not the tiger's eye, but the magnesite and the howlite are porous. And so it's definitely worth just making sure that you treat them right, and they'll keep on giving you the results that you want. Great looking jewelry, great looking gemstones, and really nice to work with as well, aren't they? I think each one of those gemstones is something different.
Yeah. I mean, you could use them on your own, put them all together, they go with everything. They're lovely.
And you've got that real dynamic about this combination, where you do have the chance to put them together, or you've got the chance to work them individually. It's up to you. £11.95 is all you're paying on that 3-strand offer, less than £4 a strand. And again, if I just took those two and put them like in just simple stretchy bracelet style, I mean, that's a really eye-popping colour combination, isn't it? And that'd be something that, for those of you who are selling your jewellery, and I know there's a lot of people who do sell their jewellery. I mean, if you're creating something simple like Shambhala-esque bracelets with your macrame, or perhaps you're just going to go with simple classic with the tiger's eye, you've got real potential there to mix it up and to get some wow factor jewellery. But remember, each strand less than £4. You sell one of those bracelets or one of those neckline pieces for over £4 in that strand, then the rest is profit. And that's where you've got to break it down. You know, I know I always say this, but in the jewellery industry as a whole, it's all about margin profit on what you're creating, and that's what you've got to do if you're selling your jewellery on. Make sure that you appreciate how much you're getting for low price with us, and then break that down into the jewellery that you're making and the price that you're going to charge for it. And that includes your work, because your craftsmanship, your skill deserves to be paid for in the right way. You know, I always say to Laura was talking about the price of her rings yesterday. I know, but you did it. She did this incredible ring last night. You might not have seen it, but you'll see something like it very shortly. And I'll say to, I said, so roughly how much would you charge for that? And she said, well, probably about £10. And I just got, genuine gemstones. She's creating an amazing piece of jewellery, and if you're charging a tenner, but actually then when we started to think about it, the ingredients are so cost effective from us that then you're paying for your time, and then actually you want people to come and shop with your stall or shop at your whatever you're doing, and that gets them to the stall and go, oh, that's a good price point, oh, just a tenner, and then you got the chance to be able to sell more on. You know, I mean, it's an incredible offer that you've got there, £11.95. Congratulations. Right then, I have got, moving straight on, our first kit of the day. And this is a real plethora of textures and tones and detail and size and gemstones and findings and everything that you need. It's everything that you need. We're talking here celebrity glamour jewelry kit. Literally everything you need in one kit bundle. We're bringing together with genuine gemstones some feature findings, some fantastic additional details that will really make a huge difference to your jewellery making. Now, with this piece, with this combination, should I say, I've got to just highlight, first of all, these strands. And the sound instantly makes a difference, because you go, God, that's going to be really exciting to work with, really exciting. I guess first of all I need to talk about these bi-pyramids, because they are sumptuously detailed. Excuse me. You're getting here your red stripe agate. The pyramids are breathtaking. They are rectangular, but as you can see, they are bi-pyramids, so each one of them has its own individual rise. Oh my goodness me, that's gorgeous, that one. Every single one is different. Every single one will have its own pattern, its own individual. Oh, that's a lush one as well. Wow. Each one a feature pendant in size, 31 by 21 millimeter, 800 carats sitting in one strand. Now, if you were going to break this down, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 12 feature pendants, if you want to base that on size. I mean, 12 feature pendants on one strand, over 800 carats in that strand. That is going to be one really exciting necklace or pendant or bracelet. And I mean, size and wire work, it really does, these type of gemstones really lend themselves, and you'll see with the creations that Laura has made, that this kind of detail to a gemstone size as well as shape really can work some magic to your jewelry creations. Now, on top of that one strand, we're then offering you a further 3 strands. I know, of which I've got to highlight this one. I'm going to put the 2 pearls to one side, and I know pearls are a big seller, but I'm going to put those to one side because I need to talk to collectors out there. I need to talk to our gem lovers out there. I was about to go listen very carefully, and then I needed to say, I shall say this on advance. Very careful about what I'm about to say now, because I don't think that we've had this on air for a very long time. Take a look at this. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is yet? Any ideas? Okay, I'll show you a little bit more of it and see if you can keep guessing. I'll highlight the fact that it has almost a labradorescence to it. It has a glow to it. Did you? You thought it was labradorite?
I thought it might be, but I wasn't quite sure.
It's not. Not labradorite. Keep guessing, because I'll tell you now, right? I will tell you quite categorically, I think this is the first time I've ever presented it on Jewellery Maker. I presented about 2 weeks ago something that looked like it, but it was quartz. Any ideas? This is sunstone. Sunstone. Now, if you don't know what sunstone is, you're probably going, and what does that mean, Vix? Oh my goodness me, are you kidding me? It is one of the most exquisite gemstones to have in your gem collection. Sunstone glows. Literally, the name is taken by its internal glow. A gemstone that has this beautiful illusion of internal drama about it. It's a gemstone that absolutely, it storms out of our sister channel, Gems TV. Sunstone we just can't get enough of. And in particular, Tibetan sunstone. And I don't know the location of this strand, but all I'll say is that it certainly has that glow of Tibetan-esque qualities that I would associate to this incredible gemstone. Sunstone in a kit. When did that happen? I could sell this strand by itself on the price point that you're about to pay on this kit. I'll say that again. I could sell this strand alone for the price you're about to get for the whole kit. I would have no hesitation on this being a big offer, for literally an offer of the day in some ways, just that one strand, because for me, it's the first time I've ever presented sunstone. An amazing strand. It has got some nice cashmere tones. It's not quite as orange as some of the traditional sunstone comes through, but what I like about this, it has the warmth of the oranges, but then this mix of cashmere, and I just think that just finishes, that result in is really breathtaking. So you've got this amazing, I was about to say Tibetan, because that's just where my association is with the sunstone. Sunstone, faceted round, 6mm. I can't believe that. This kit comes with sunstone. Oh my goodness me. 800 carats of your red stripe agate. Plus, look at this. Look. 2 strands of pearls as well. 2 strands of pearls as well. So you've got your multicolour potato pearls, those are the 5 to 6mm. Then you've got your chocolate bronze cultured pearls, and those are the 4mm. They're gorgeous, those, gosh, they're so beautiful. Almost perfect rounds. Aren't they? Almost perfect rounds. Truly exquisite. Put those pearls together, glorious. Add in the sunstone, breathtaking. Add in the power of your power of the pyramids, and look at that result. Do you know what? I could stop there and I'd be happy. I'd be very content with the offer I'm about to bring you. I'd happily stop at the sunstone with the offer I'm about to give you on price, to be honest, but I don't need to stop there. That's just your gemstones, but there's lots more to this kit, lots more, including some real feature findings. You have got here 5 feature discs. And as you can see there, with holes, which really will work well for those of you who are into your lattice weaves of your wire work, etc. Really, really exciting disc. Now these 5 copper disc beads with your holes, 35 by 13mm. When you see what you could do with this, when you see some of Laura's designs, you really will be inspired, genuinely inspired to create something exciting. But that's not where we're stopping with this offer, because the offer comes not just with your 5 feature discs, but also with these beautiful floral spacer beads. Now these are your gold-plated copper beads. They're 16 by 9mm, and you're going to get 10 flowers in total. I'll just show you the profile of these. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So those as well coming with this. If that wasn't enough, you're also going to get 100 findings. 100 findings. You're getting your gold-plated copper shepherd hooks, head pins, crimp bead covers, closed jump rings. You're getting plain beads. You're getting 1 meter of your oval loop chain, eye pins, earring chandelier crimp beads. These are all gold-plated copper, and you're also getting your heart toggle clasp, your round toggle clasp, and your bolt ring clasp and jump ring, all for one price. If that wasn't enough, you will get your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament wire, all for one price, plus the presentation gift bags, one large, one small, one price tag. I would be comfortable with this price tag for just the gemstones. I would be comfortable with actually this price tag for just the sunstone, but I don't need to be, because we're giving you this whole kit, the whole kit for $21.99. The sunstone, the amazing 800 carats of agate, 2 strands of pearls for $21.95. Add with it the feature of the discs, those floral beads, those beautiful, beautiful impact findings, including 1 meter of chain for $21.95. Yours for the taking, and very well received. That sunstone, I think, probably had people interested instantly. I know there's a lot of people, collectors, and I think with Jewellery Maker, you probably tune in because of your skills of creating jewellery, or your interest in creating jewellery. But actually, this is also about gemstone collection. You know, because we only are bringing you genuine gemstones, we are part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. Our sister channels Gems TV and Gems TV Extra as well. The simple facts are is that we really do focus on the facts of genuine gemstones. So it's not just about creating good looking jewellery, it's about getting collector's gemstones into your collection. Sunstone is a collector's stone. Fact. Sunstone is a real feature piece for many collectors. Its glow, its internal subtlety is absolutely exquisite, and you've got this for $21.95. This opportunity to make, well, some absolutely exquisite designs that you're going to see Laura, and she's going to inspire, I'm sure, to create something exciting from your jewellery. $21.95 is all you pay. This is your celebrity glamour jewellery kit with 100 pieces of gold-plated copper. Remember, you are getting sunstone. I don't think, well, I know I haven't presented sunstone. I don't think we've had sunstone for a very, very, very long time, if at all. Have you ever worked with sunstone before then, Laura?
I've had a few faceted drops that I've had in the past, but no, I haven't, not in this cut, no, it's lovely.
It's amazing.
I did look at it and think, what is it? Because it had something about it. I did think it may have been labradorite, but I thought it's a bit too, it's not quite the right colour. Yeah.
It's interesting because I think you probably your traditionalists would say sunstone is an orange-based gemstone.
Yeah, normally it is a bit more orange.
Yeah, whereas this for me, it's really interesting because it's orange with then that hint of grey, and so that's why it's got almost like the labradorescent type of quality, because the glow gives an illusion of almost like a schiller or a sheen of labradorite. But it's incredible, absolutely incredible. Right, just take a look at the amazing jewellery that Laura has created for this kit. First of all, this beautiful pendant. That's exquisite.
Well, it was a lovely pendant, and one half was really dark and then the other half had all the pattern on it, so I just thought I'd go over the dark half and highlight the pattern.
And that just works so beautifully, so beautifully. And obviously just working with your wire that you had in your stash, one presumes. Yeah. But I mean, but then that's the nice thing about this type of kit. Is that you can either use just what you've got in the kit, like you've done with some of the pieces, or just add in a couple of bits and pieces that you've got in your stash and take it even further. I
think the colours just need, well, to me, they asked for the antique bronze and copper wire because it just brings it all together.
Yeah,
such lovely earthy colours. The gem part on that necklace is actually removable.
On this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So,
can you see, if I hold it like this, just here,
So you've got, I mean, I probably would have used 2 bolt clasps, but there's only one in the pack, so I just used an earring finding. But if you've got one in your stash, or you could do it like that. But I thought the idea was that because I had all the lovely metals, I've done it as just an actual metal chain. So if you take that strand of beads off, it is just a metal chain.
That is such a cool idea. So you're getting 2 looks for the
Yeah,
price
you've got
of
2
one,
looks,
really,
and
aren't
then
you?
you can either add that and then make it look layered and have the gemstones, or you can just have it as a plain metal chain.
And layering is so popular at the moment. I mean, like literally layers on layers, like 3 or 4 strands of different metals, different
textures.
Yeah.
I mean, this one is also interchangeable. You can take the pendant off.
This one?
Yeah, the loop on the pendant is big enough you'd actually take it off. So again, you can either have it as a pendant, like a necklace, or just as a strand of beads. Again, you could even put the strand of beads in with that necklace there and have another 3-layered look again. So I tried to make it quite interchangeable.
Yes, so you could almost do...
Yeah, you could pop that on there,
this.
take the pendant off.
Oh no, I'd keep...
Or you can have the
that.
pendant on. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I thought it could all be a little bit interchangeable. And
what I like about what you've done is you've used the discs in different ways.
Yeah.
Because you've used the disc as almost like a back feature.
yeah, well, it just goes all the way around.
And then you've used the discs as detail to the chain itself. But then you've taken the disc and you've done your wire work magic. Take a look at this. Now again, I've got to remind you that wire doesn't come with this kit. But for those of you who know Laura, it's always almost impossible to not expect something exciting if Laura just uses a small amount of wire. And just take a look at the results. How fantastic is that? A feature cocktail ring. That is just so cool.
I thought it was really funky.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
And one presumes that that's just a beady bead
Yeah,
inside,
it's a beady
is
bead
it?
inside, yeah.
So can you show us the technique of that? Would that be possible?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Originally, I tried the smaller pearls, which is why they're in a pair of earrings now.
Okay.
Because originally I made a beady bead out of there, but they were too small. They moved about inside the ring, so I went for the bigger beads, the bigger pearls.
They're cute, mind, aren't they? And a beady bead, for those of you watching it for the very first time and you don't know what a beady bead is,
I'll show you quickly.
We'll show you, because it's one of those techniques that once you know, once you've mastered, you can use it time and time and time and time and time again.
Yeah.
And if you are watching for the first time, first of all, really nice to have your company. I'm Vicky, this is Laura. And in particular, what's nice to be part of jewellery making is that once you've got basics, and the basics are really, really simple, once you've got them under your belt, you literally have got the chance to go forward and multiply. That's not what I meant to try and say. But really, it's one of those that the foundations of jewellery making are so very important.
Yeah.
And they're very simple, but once you've got them, you really have got the chance to develop and build a house very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, even though I work primarily with wire, it's still nice for me to have learnt these techniques, because then you can mix them together, like putting it inside a ring, adding it to wire. It just gives completely different looks, you know.
right.
And it's good to know a bit of everything, I think.
And we will, it's about to sell out, this kit, is it? Okay, just to let you know, this kit is about to sell out, so if you want it, you need to pick up the phone right now. If you're watching on repeat, you need to dial right away on this one. Yeah, does your man want one?
Yeah.
Okay, Deanna
I do need one of these.
does need one of these.
I do, really.
Jan?
Jan
Needs one. Jan needs
I've
one.
come in with orders already of these kits. My mum's like, I want
Deanna,
one.
can we make that happen? Deanna says she's not sure because she thinks it might have already sold out.
Try to keep an eye on it. Oh, my mum will kill me.
Sorry.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so what I did...
doing the beady bead.
Yeah, what I did was the pearls come in a lovely range of colours.
They do.
And I actually didn't pick any colours out or anything like that. I actually...
Go with clustering.
Yeah, I took it out as it came off of the thing because I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is... What I'm simply going to do is pop 4 beads onto the wire. Bear with me, they're quite small. Not in any particular order, not in any particular colour order. 3. Right, so there's 3 that are there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to pop another bead. So I'm going to pop it on one wire,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to bring the other wire through this bead. Now, they will go through most of these beads. Obviously, they did it because I got it on that one. No, more likely they won't do it now.
But then the pearls, you can use your reamer.
You can use your reamer.
Just to open up the hole a little bit more. And a reamer is basically like a highfalutin nail file. And so you can get that in our essential toolkit. Our essential toolkit coming in at less than £10. Less than £10. Are we out of stock on that one, are we? Well, we do have the larger toolkit, which is £15.95. So you can get all of the different kits, which is available, but you're going to have to,
I'm going to go for monofilament. If you use monofilament, it might be a bit trickier for you to see, but it's a lot easier to use.
And did you use monofilament for the...
I thought I used beading wire, to be honest, but I may have used monofilament.
No, it's monofilament.
Is it?
Yeah.
That would be why. I'll just do this very quickly again then.
Okay, so
you may not see it very clearly.
It does come with the kit as well, though.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so it's not like we're using something that isn't part of the kit.
So you might not be able to see it as clearly, and it is better for demos to do it with the beading wire, but it's just too thick. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put both of the wires.
Can I just interrupt you? And we've just checked, and apparently the toolkit has just come back into stock. Literally, just come back into stock. So our brand new, our offer for the toolkit, less than £10 for the essential toolkit. Comes with the remote, comes with the tools. I'll grab hold of it in a second to show you it. Less than £10 for that toolkit, okay? That's for those of you who haven't already got the tools. To get started into jewellery making, I know there's a lot of hobbies that cost a lot of money, but actually jewellery making is not that expensive.
No, it's not.
Less than £10, certainly when you buy it from us, it's not expensive. The whole toolkit comes in at less than £10, and everything that you'll see Laura working with in this section here is part of that toolkit.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, I just wanted to let you know it is back in stock though.
Okay, so I've put the thread through both of the ends of the thread through that one bead and pulled, so you've got like a little sort of diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now want to add 2 more beads. So I want to add 1 to either side. So I'm going 1 on that side.
1 to either side of the
on each strand of the wire. So 1 on each strand. So I've got there, and then I'm going to repeat with another bead.
So you're repeating the crossover.
Yeah, I'm doing
the crossover. So you're going to take them in, and one goes in one direction, the other goes in the opposite.
So I've got one wire through of monofilament, and then I'm just going to pop the other one through, just like that, and then pull. And you'll find it will start to curve already.
Like almost like a figure of 8, isn't it?
Yeah, and it will start to curve on its own. And then you'll use 12 beads up.
Okay.
So you start off with 4.
Yeah.
Your first part is 4, and then it's threes. So you go 1 on either side, and then both wires through a bead.
Okay.
So.
And that brings it together, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then I'll show you how to bring it all together. So we do that. Okay, so if you see now, I've got 2 beads left. So what I'll do is pop one on. See, it's actually closing itself more or less.
It's almost closing it like a clam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clamping shut.
So I'm going to just pop on 1 more bead on either side. And then to bring it all together, the very first bead, the bottom bead of your first section.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring both the wires through
the top
that.
Of the diamond, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're just going to bring that, and the monofilament will go through.
So you're going to go through with both sides.
Yeah, you're going to do
the top of the diamond.
Yeah, you're going to use this bead. Excuse me, I've got snuffles.
No, bless you. Laura's, she's working through a horrible little.
Just snuffly.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've lost me. Where was I? There we are. Ah, there we go. Right, so we've got 1 wire going through there.
And you're just going to bring them together now, aren't you?
Yeah. I've just got to thread the other wire through. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I lost my flow because I. Right. Sorry, this is because I stopped. There we go. I'll start again. Right. So we're going to bring them both through here. And they will go through. You can get 4 strands of monofilament through.
And that's a pearl. The pearls are standardly, their holes for the pearls are normally a little bit smaller, but not the case to not allow the 4 strands of the monofilament
no,
through.
It's lovely for this.
And for those of you who are watching for the first time and are watching a technique like this and thinking, oh, you know, I quite like the idea of getting involved in Jewellery Maker, your first purchase with us, if you get, say, something like the toolkit and then you get a kit, because don't forget our kit's coming in at around about the £20 to £30 price marker, you get this, and this is your tutorial booklet and your DVD. These are literally taking you through all of the essential techniques that you need to get started into jewellery making. The booklet is a really handy one, but so is the DVD. The DVD is literally the practical of the book. So those two come free of charge with your first purchase to us. As you can see there, we genuinely do want to be part of your journey. We want to be the starting post, but we want to be part throughout. We want to be the signposts as you lead your way through whatever type of technique you want to get involved in. We do wire work, macrame, we do lots of different dynamics with enamels and polymer clays,
resin and silver clay.
Yeah, we do
pretty much everything.
And so we want to be part of your journey, whatever you choose that to be, but we want to be the beginning of it. So that comes free of charge with your first purchase. And as I say, toolkit is coming in at less than £10. Get a kit of around about £20 to £30. Well, you're getting involved into an amazing hobby for less than £30, less than £40. It really is an amazing amazing way to do Christmas presents, to do birthday gifts, to treat yourself. You know, if you're somebody who likes to get a bit of styling for every outfit that you've got, you can create that without having to spend a fortune, and that's the great news. So you've brought those two together and you've created the beady
now a
bead.
nice little beady bead. And all I'm going to do, because it is monofilament, I'm just going to tie it together.
You're just going to do some
I'm not going to worry about it looking too pretty because it's going to go inside there. So if it was going to be hanging on its own, you might re-thread it through a couple of beads and then tie it off, but it's just the same here. So I'm just going to do 3 knots, just like you do for the elastic. You just put it nice and tight.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going to snip.
Snip.
Okay, so there's your little bead.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to use the purple wire from my challenge.
Okay.
Because that's going to look very nice, I think.
Purple wire that came with the challenge at the very beginning of the show, that is now sold out, but there are other alternatives. If maybe you've already got wire in your stash. If you don't,
or if you've bought this, then
I was going to say, if you have bought it. And I do have another really, really brilliant wire offer coming up later on in the show as well. Another wire wipeout, so that's something to look forward to. Just keep tuned in for that one.
Okay, so I'm going to cut a length of wire off. I'm not very good with this.
Half a metre?
Yeah. And I'm using this is my ring mandrel, but you can use this, you could use the wire mandrel. In fact, I'll try and use that if you want. That'll show you how to make a ring on that. On this one.
Perfect.
Okay.
So you use the metal one.
Yeah, but just because it's sized.
That's almost exactly what this is, but this is a little bit more, you get a little bit more different shapes and forms, don't you?
But you've got a nice size round one there, which is quite big and does tend to fit most average fingers. So
brilliant.
I tend to use my ring mandrel just because I'll know the size then and I go by a size. If you are using a ring mandrel, go up 2 sizes because by the time you've done your wrapping and everything, it will shrink down.
Okay.
Okay, so this bead is going to fit nicely inside there. Just
like
give
that.
it a little bit of a squidge and it's fine. Okay.
Look at that. It works.
It works. Okay, so these beads have got holes all around the top, but they've also got holes going through the side.
Ah, yes.
See? So you can use them however
use
you
them
want.
all, yeah.
And so all I did was threading the wire through the hole, through the beady bead. It's a bit fiddly because you've got to find the other side, but you can do it.
Oh, and you're going to come out the other end.
I'm hoping to.
And you'll literally now have to just try and find, are you joking me? You're trying to find that one little hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is findable.
Welcome to live TV,
Yeah,
everyone.
it is when you're not on live TV. So we're just going to go through. Come on.
Come on. I like how you're talking to it. Come on.
Come on, out you come.
You know you want
There,
to.
not that way.
Oh, there you are.
There you go. See?
Round of applause.
Right, okay, so there you go, and it's through the beady bead and it's through the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring the wire across to the back, and then if you see there, you see,
Yeah, I'm
that's
with
it. And all I'm going to do is just give it a little twist.
Twist it.
Twist it. There we go. Twist and that's it. So I want the wires to come out the side.
So you're doing this is the back bit, isn't it?
Yeah, the back bit is yeah, it's just, so all I've done is just secured it so it's going to be nice and locked into itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go for the biggest part of this. Now bear with me because I don't use this very often, so if I get a bit faffy, sorry about that. But it's pretty much just wrap the wire, so I'm holding the wire, it's obviously, it should be central. So that's where it would have been. You would have fed it so it's central, so you've got nice lengths on either side. So sit the bead on top of the biggest wire.
Yeah.
And just wrap it around once and then twice. And then the same on the other side.
Same again.
So yeah, just going behind it. Try not to cross the wires. So I tend to do so. I've got 3, so you can see there's 3 wires there.
Okay.
And then there's wires coming on either side. Now to secure it, we're going to simply wrap the wire around the bottom of the bead. I'm going to do that with both of them. And the reason it'll still be a bit wobbly now, but as you can see here, I've put wire through, and that's how it gets its stability.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring that round a couple of times, slide it off, and you've got a nice
Just like that.
ring shape. Okay, and then all I did was brought the wire up and through one of these holes here. And doing that is going to just bring it nice and tight as well, and it's going to secure it all. And then the same on here. So just find a hole. The holes are slightly, they're not dead straight. So if I'm going through that hole, it's not going to, if I go straight up, it won't go straight up. So I've just got to angle it slightly.
Yeah.
So if you can see that.
Yeah, we can.
And then we're just going to go just like that. Cut the length so they're the same sort of length. Don't want them too big because we're just going to do little spirals. Okay, and then we just spiral.
And you're going to use your round nose pliers now, aren't you?
I am, yes, just to make a nice little spiral. So to make a spiral right at the end, because I want them to be quite small.
Yeah.
Do a little loop.
Yeah.
And then put them back in and just tease it around. I'm almost leaning the plier, you can't see that, I'm leaning the plier on my finger and just kind of teasing it round using my finger and the plier.
Yeah.
And then once you've got a good grip, you can use your fingers. Especially if you're using coloured wire, it's nice to be a bit careful because it can come off. So that's one, and just push it down.
Look at that.
And then again, the same on there, so I'm just doing a little loop, and then like I said, using my finger to sort of twirl it, it just gives a nice little spiral. Push it down. And obviously there's only 2 there, so I did another 2. So all I did after that.
And that's it really though,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because then all you're going to do is just add a little bit more detail to the surrounds.
Well, all I'll do, I'll just show you very quickly, and this gives it that security there, is just attach a piece of wire by just going over the shoulders now. I'm just going to take a little end and wrap it around.
So you're actually going into the ring itself now.
Yeah,
in
so
and
I've just
around.
done a wrap.
Yeah.
And another one. I'm doing this a bit fast, obviously, and you take a bit more time. So that would create a security there. And then you would snip that, and then bring in this wire around here, wrap it around nice and tight, and then you can bring the wire around to where you want it to go, the next hole, sort of, so to make it even. I'm going to bring it up here. Obviously using coloured wire, be a bit careful because if you scrage it you can pull off the coating.
It's just a case of just being careful
Yeah.
with it though, isn't it?
And not rushing like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then snipping that off, and then straight away you can see how solid it is now.
Yeah.
Little spiral. Right, that's a big spiral, but that's fine. And then you just attach another piece that side and bring it up through that piece, and then you've got a nice secure ring, and then just to reshape it, pop it back on the mandrel. See how it's gone down one already?
Yeah.
But just give it a bit of a wiggle. There you go, and then just pop it back on and it'll keep its shape.
So you're just trying to give it a little bit more shape to the ring itself.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're working with it, you can sort of lose its shape, and also the size of, like I said, would go down. But if you see there,
Perfect for me.
there you go. Like I said, this does tend to fit most average fingers. And that was done on that. And obviously just add one more piece of wire the other side, and then bring it up through the other hole, and then you've got a nice little ring.
How good is that? How cool is that? Well, if you have just got inspired by Laura's, don't forget the mandrel the mandrel £2.95. Did you write down the code?
So that you're in trouble as well now.
Did you get the code? Let me give you the code for that mandrel because we've already done an offer for you on that one. So NTCR 17 is the code for the mandrel, £2.95. Add it to your order, of course. Postage and packaging is £2.95. And if you're buying for the first time with us, whether you're getting the kit, whether you're getting, of course, the toolkit coming in at less than £10, you get your free DVD and your technique. If you want to know more about wire work, if perhaps you've already been part of jewellery making and you want to advance your wire work, we do DVDs as well with Laura, who takes you through some different techniques, different surrounds. You can do the tree of life, etc. Well, the good news is that we have those available. I'll talk about them later on in the show. We have lots and lots still to come here on the show this morning. We have got Wipeout coming up with the wire work. We've also got the amazing Madagascan rose quartz. I have got bicolor amethyst to fit in today as well. We've got lots of people texting in with ideas for the 1940 show, so thank you for that. If you've got any more ideas for our retro show happening in about a week and a half's time, then the good news is that you can text in and we might be able to take on your ideas and put them into practice. So text into 60777. But right now, this is about you again, and it's all about the Wall of Fame. 381 is Celia in Cardiff. Hello Celia, she says, hi everyone, what can you make for less than a couple of pounds whilst watching Jewellery Maker on a Saturday morning? Well, this very long necklace was made with a bargain strand of Jewellery Maker white lava rock coin beads, some blue agate rondelles left over from an old Jewellery Maker kit, and some 1mm gold-plated wire, some chain and a clasp from my stash. The texture of the lava beads and the colour of the agate reminds me of the Caribbean beach, which much needed given the summer we haven't had. A chunky piece but light in weight. I really like Jewellery Maker Lava Rock. It has a lovely smooth finish that I haven't found from other suppliers. Best wishes to everyone, and that's Celia in Cardiff. Well, Celia, loving your style, really loving it. And if that's just one creation from the show, I'll tell you what, you need to watch every day so that you can keep on creating like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous look. And that is amazing. I
know, I'm so chuffed to see someone do one. It's $3.70, and this is from Suzanne Turner. And it says, wow, 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 Wirework Edition 2. Well done, Lucy Laurenton, for another amazing instructional DVD. I'm so chuffed that someone's actually done that. That's what I said last night.
We were talking about it last night. We were talking about the DVD. And in fact, I've just been talking about them literally seconds ago.
Yeah.
DVD number 2 gives you a really nice mix.
Yeah, a bit of intermediate, beginners, and sort of more, this is a more advanced technique. So that's a really, really good design.
So this is edition 2 DVD. If you want to create a look like this, get edition 2 of our wire work. It's Laura and Lucy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just chuffed that it comes across that someone can actually make it like that. It's beautiful.
See? Brilliant.
Here's my first attempt at a wirework pendant. I had great fun with this one, and it's given me loads more confidence with manipulating the wire. I love the fact that most of it is done by hand rather than with pliers. This is made from 0.6 silver-plated copper wire and faceted pre-night beads, all from JM. I know I haven't completed the rest of the necklace yet. Any ideas for what to string this on? But I thought I'd send a snap at a pendant at least, as I'm so pleased with it. Can't wait to do more of the project. Thanks loads, Susie from Somerset.
What would you do with the...
I tend to just put them on chains.
Do you?
To be honest, because to me, you can take away from it. But then I did one last night where I just put a very simple little couple of beads on a bit of wire and then chain. So there's lots or suede. It looks lovely with coloured suede.
I was just going to say, I would go with cord or something like that.
Yeah, just nice complementing colour would go lovely.
Gorgeous.
Really stunning.
Congratulations. And I have got 378 with this Brenda in Bishop Auckland. I'm from near there. Hello, Brenda. Hiya. She says, my first entry for the Wall of Fame. They are made from rose quartz, sodalite and dimitrite, and they were for my holidays. Ooh, holidays. I started making jewellery in March this year and have become addicted. Brenda in Bishop, well, join the crew. I reckon there's quite a lot of addicted people up in the northeast when it comes to jewellery making. And of course, we've got a very strong northeastern group. I don't know whether you know about it, Brenda, but the newbies. Newbies? Have I said that wrong? The Nebs. Nebs, that's it. I was working out in my head, North East Beading Buddies, and I'm saying to myself, I'm newbies. Why have I said newbies? That's not right. Yes, North East Beading Buddies, go online, go onto our Facebook, and they're all there. They're fantastic. An amazing group of ladies. I've been there a couple of times and had the privilege to spend some time with them, and they are an amazing family of jewellery makers, a brilliant family group. So if you want to get involved in that, just go on the Facebook and I'm sure they'll tell you all about it.
Okay, number 366, and this is says, hello ladies, please show this photo of some jewellery for my mum. Sue has made using gemstones from your show. She loves the show. Keep up the good work, ladies. Thanks, Sue, for sorry.
Ah,
that's really lovely.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks like the cube tiger
those
eye.
cubes, I was just going to say, I love
gorgeous.
Those cubes. Just to say, for those of you who are in groups of jewellery making, you know, if you get, and I know I'm talking about last night,
Can
you
I do
are,
a
aren't you?
plug?
Yeah, go on.
Next Saturday, the 8th, Gloucester, Southwest Beaders. It's on Facebook. I'm going to be there. Mark Smith's going to be there, and there's going to be some chainmail demos, some wirework demo, and lots of fun. So
it's the 8th.
Next Saturday.
Find out more on the website, on our website.
Yes.
Okay.
Or go on Facebook and ask. I know it's Marion that's running it, so or maybe Laura could maybe put a link on there if she's watching.
Okay, so if you want to get in, perhaps if you are part of a group, I'm going to start coming around and hopefully get to see you all, and you know, perhaps Sheila and Linda. We're going to try and, you know, get around to because we've got loads of jewellery maker groups around the countries, not just obviously over in Ireland and over in Scotland and in Wales and in wherever you are. Can you just start contacting me and let me know about when you're getting together? Let me know how you get on and where you go, because I'd really like to try and start arrange my diary so that I can get to come and see everyone. If that's possible, if you can take the time just now to let me know, then I'd really, really appreciate that. That'd be great. You can either text into 60777 or send us an email. We've now realised that I do have an email account, so it's Vicki, V-I-C-K-I, Vicki at jewellerymaker.com. All right? Yeah.
Sorry,
okay. Great. So let's read out a couple of texts because we have some text messages already come in today. Thank you very much for contacting us. 60777, as I say, you can text in to say hello. Donna in the West Midlands has said, hi Vicky and Laura, just tuned in. Love Laura's work so far and can't wait for the other designs to come. And that's Donna Lawrence in Wolverhampton. Thank you, Donna. I have to say, well, that's ring. You've still got a pendant shows and some earrings.
Yeah.
And
a little something
extra.
Yeah.
Something extra that's never been done on Jewellery Maker before. Ooh. So that's to look forward to later on as well. We've bigged it up, it better be good.
Yeah, everyone's going to be really disappointed, is that it?
No, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. In fact, really cool.
Well, we think it's cool.
Yeah.
So
that says nothing really about us, does it? We also have another text coming in from Mrs. Lee in Kent. Good morning to you. She says, morning girls. It looks like it's going to be another crazy show. Really? It can't be anything else with Vicky. There can't be anything else with Vicky in the hot seat. Yeah, thanks for that, Mrs. Lee. She says, please wish Ruth a happy birthday for today. Love and hugs, and that's Lee in Kent. Right, Ruth, happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, it's your birthday, happy birthday, it's your birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah. Right, we have got lots and lots still to look forward to today. I will say, oh, we've got another one as well. Oh, another one. We've got Jennifer in Bristol saying hello to me as well. She says, hi girls, Laura, you are such a star to keep going even though you're really not well. Yeah. Can I just say, she's really not well. Listen, all right, you don't need to cough just to prove it.
See, it's you.
It's me. Every time we work together, Laura is ill. I have a feeling that she finds out that she's working with me.
Yeah.
She goes, we share the bug love. We've got lots and lots still to look forward to here on Jewellery Maker, including some more fantastic techniques with Laura, the ill one. And we also have bi-colour amethyst. It's going to come up straight after this break. Yes, you've got the chance to own some of our very finest bi-colour amethyst. Don't go anywhere. Come and join gemologist and guest designer Hannah Oxbury for our bridal accessories workshop. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create bespoke bridal jewellery, including tiaras, fascinators and hair combs. The full course includes a bridal jewellery pack, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments,
a tour of the studios and a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £69.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
I sound a bit mannish, don't I?
I feel like this is like a screen test or something.
The Late Show with Jenny Clary.
How would I best describe myself?
Loud.
Like a bottle of lemonade.
Annoying.
It's kind of all shaken up. And I'm just waiting for somebody to unscrew my lid.
I'm not showing you a dance move, it's not happening. Don't make me do it, Chloe. It is embarrassing though, I don't really want you to show this.
You ready? Sure?
I can't, I'll do a bit of robotics. Cut it out, all right, cut it out, edit it out. A celebrity impression.
I could take you on a journey.
I don't know, I haven't got any good ones. Not good at impressions.
And then you go right down south to the Southern Belle like that. You start talking like you're from Alabama.
I do a lot of New York when I'm talking about smoky quartz.
Over to the West Coast like that, and you're talking like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know.
Don't forget, I'm a parent, so anything I do is just going to look embarrassing. Okay, stop. That is surely a wrap.
Welcome back, and it's lovely to have your company here on Jewellery Maker. I have to tell you, this next section is a delight for our gem lovers out there, an absolute privilege. I need to give you a heads up first of all that coming up probably in the next 10 or 15, 20 minutes or so, I have got the most phenomenal Madagascan rose quartz. I'm going to just show you the variant strands that I have to bring you. They're not coming up yet, but they're coming up shortly. Now, when they do come up, I'm going to warn you straight away. We've had some taster strands, so we've given you a few, well, two actually, I think it's been just 2 offers this weekend. 2 offers, thank you, Deanna. Right, we've done 2 offers. I can tell you instantly they sold out, right? There is nothing like this in our vaults right now, other than these next 3 strands that I've got to bring you. Rose quartz. Truthfully, I kind of just want to do them now. Part of me just says this is just too good. They are too gorgeous. Coming your way, but not yet. Deanna's saying hold off on yourself, Vicki. We're gonna bring you. We're going to bring you these within the next, let's say, I'm going to do at least one of the strands within the next half an hour. Okay, we'll bring you them throughout the show, but I'll do the first strand in the next half an hour. Let's do the biggest first. Size counts? Yes. We're going to go biggest first, okay? We're going to go for the largest faceted drops for your first offer. They're coming up in the next half an hour or so. I'll then bring you the cushion cuts, and I'll also bring you the rounds as well. I've got to tell you, I have got, without any doubt in my mind, the colours of kunzite as I look at this gemstone. I mean, if you've ever seen top grade Petroki kunzite, I guess you'd call it the finest location kunzite, that's now a depleted mine. But if you take kunzite as a colour reference, I mean, it's top colouring. It's the finest saturation of a delicate pink. It doesn't feel right to say delicate and then saturated colour, but that's exactly what you've got there. The beauty, the femininity, it's extraordinary. It's coming your way, but not yet. I wanted to give you the heads up that it is coming your way though, because I'll know that within seconds it'll disappear. It has just been a sellout when we've done 2 other strands this weekend, and they have already sold out instantly. With that in mind, 3 strands to offer coming up within the next first half an hour. We'll bring you the first offer. But in the meantime, we're going to stick with a collector's offer. It's a good day today. It's a good day. It's always a good day when Laura's in. It's always a good day. We always have a brilliant time together. So we always know that that's going to be there. But I have to say, no disrespect, Laura, but even if you weren't going to be in, look at that face. Did you catch that face? Did you actually see that face on air? Did you? Did you? They so saw the face. See, you think she's a smiley one, but she gives me looks through this show.
You gave me evils last night.
That's not true. That's not true, may I say?
So it's.
she's look, look. Would you? Right, we have got an amazing offer. Okay, amazing. Oh, this is incredible. I know you have got to have fallen in love with these, Laura.
Yeah, I saw this morning when Jack was bringing them over. I was like, oh. I'm not I do like amethyst, but I'm not a purple person. So for me, it's not something I would wear as such, but I do love it. But I love that, and I would probably buy them.
I think, you know what it is as well? It's the size of them.
Yeah.
They're just so amazing because they're not just itsy bitsy teeny weenies with that bi-colour. They're so large that the distinction of the colouring is exceptional, isn't it?
You could really go really elegant and glamorous with that, and you could make something really sort of, if you were given something as a present, that would be really amazing.
Yeah.
So they're really lovely quality.
And the difference is that they are different, they're unique.
Yeah.
They are something that's going to set you apart, and that's what makes them so exciting. And I think for me, I know that there's a lot of people who come to Jewellery Maker because they love the idea of getting something different to create with. You know, making your own jewellery is already, all right. Okay, I'm going to tell you now that I've already got cues on the lines, and I'm going to tell you now, I haven't even got the graphics in, so because the graphics aren't in, you can't buy this yet. For those people who have picked up the phone, I really, really appreciate your enthusiasm, but you can't buy them yet because I haven't got the graphics in. The only time that you'll be able to buy is when the graphics come in, and even then, that's not, I can't tell you the price tag. I've already got people queuing on the phone lines for this offer, and I haven't got enough to go around in reality, have I? Okay, I wish I did have more in stock, but I don't. So first come, first served on this. Thanks so much for queuing. We do appreciate it. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, so it's definitely worth your patience on those phone lines to guarantee you'll be successful. You're getting here nearly 500 carats within these Bicon amethysts. Right now you can buy. I can't tell you the price tag yet, but you can buy these if you trust us on price. And those of you who've bought from us before, I know you're going to trust us on the price. You have got these amazing amethyst faceted nuggets. They are the bi-colour. You get that distinction of the two colours together in one strand. And every single one of them is an indulgence of quality. Okay, we're gonna have to get on the price because it's gonna sell out before even I announce the price. So let's get down to that price tag right now. Less than £20. Which my producer's just gone, and that's ridiculous. It is though, isn't it? Less than £20. I've got more people on the phone lines than I have in stock. I'm sorry about that. People will miss out on this one. First come, first served. Can I show you this against the neckline? Because as Laura said, it would look an amazingly sophisticated neckline piece.
Yeah, you just like that, it's gorgeous.
And you know how you said you want,
beads.
you know you said you wanted this for Laura, you can't have it, it's sold out.
But that's just mean.
That's just mean. You're mean. You don't even give her a chance to own it. $19.95. You were saying with some spacer beads?
Yeah, if you could even just have it like that, and gold would go beautiful, or the little stardust rondels, just to add a little bit of sparkle in between it, but it would still, and that would then make it go a little bit further, and then you could have some for little drops, or do loads with it. It's gorgeous,
isn't it? I want more of that, please. I want more.
Just
and more.
not when I'm on,
yeah.
so that I can buy it.
Laura says you can have more as long as she's not presenting alongside me. Sorry, mate. That is definitely a sellout. Okay, if you've got a phone in your hand right now, I'm sorry, but you have not been successful. You need to put the phone down because you haven't got those. That's rubbish when I have to say that. I hate that part of my job. I'm really sorry that you've missed out on that. But those people who there's still a massive queue on the phone lines, you need to put the phone down because I'm really sorry you haven't been successful. We will try and get some more, okay? I shall write an email from my new email account that I didn't even know I had, but I shall write an email to our buyers and just go, please, 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 more. Okay, I promise I'll do that as soon as I come off air. Actually, I won't do it as soon as I get off air. I'll do it when I get back up home because I need to get to the kids. Oh, no. Gotta go and see the children. I've got to go see my children. Right then, where shall we move on to? Shall we go to, let's do 3 strands. Let's go on to some 3-strand packs. Now, just to remind you, I have got that rose quartz coming up within the next 25 minutes. I'm kind of going to start doing a countdown for that offer. Is that all right, Deanna? Let's give them a bit of a countdown. So it's going to come up before the hour strikes. So please be prepared for that first offer. I'm telling you now, because just like with that bi-colour, it'll sell out in seconds. So first come, first served on that. So the first offer for the rose quartz, the Madagascar rose quartz, that's coming up within the next 25 minutes or so. But in the meantime, I just want to tell you I've got a kit coming up, and I will give you a sneaky peek. Just take a look at this. This kit coming up, peridot, tiger's eye, gold-plated chain, and those incredible crisp yellows bursting into life from your shell pearl. All of this coming in one kit very, very shortly. But before that, I've got some more offers. I got some more treats for you. Check this out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. How glorious are these? Absolutely glorious. An amazing 3-strand combination. An incredible look. Absolutely glorious combination. So you've got there the warmth of the oranges, you've got those richest of reds, and then you've got that lovely slice of shimmer, an amazing slice of shimmer from your shell pearl as well. All of this for one price tag, okay? All of these 3 colours coming together for one price tag. Your faceted drops are going to work so nicely into your jewellery making, because whether you are, you know, really involved in jewellery making, or whether perhaps this is just your first introduction, and if it is, well, we really do want to be part of your jewellery making from the very beginning, and we do try to be, you know, as affordable as possible on all opportunities. So with that in mind, we give you genuine gemstones at great prices, we give you the tools at great prices. I mean, you'll find many of our guest designers, some of the world's and the country's most reputable designers coming in and saying, I've looked, I can't find our prices anywhere else. You know, I know for Laura, I know for Debbie, who also teaches, you know, for a lot of our guest designers, they are also teachers and tutors, and they buy for their students from us because they can't get the prices anywhere else that we can do. And even Laura today went, so why do you do that mandrel so cheap? Why do you do that when actually you know you could charge a lot more? And my simple answer is that we can do it, therefore we will. You know, I know there's other places who probably have the chance to be able to do that pricing, but they choose not to. They actually choose just to have a higher margin. That's their choice. For us, the way we see it is if we get a great price on something, we just pass that on to you. And that's exactly the ethics of this business. And then the reason I've worked for this company for so long is I love that principle. I love the principle of the business that I work for. It's a great family-run business from the very, very top. The worth ethic is amazing. And with that in mind, I think that then like kind of it almost peters down into even like, you know, me just sitting here to you. I have such confidence in knowing that if we've got a great price on something, we will absolutely reward you with that benefit. You know, we don't reap the rewards, we enjoy the rewards with you, and that's what makes it such a great place to work, but also hopefully a great place for you to come and buy from. And so with that in mind, this is one of those offers where we just go, okay, we got a great price, you're going to get that great price. The mandrel, we managed to get a really good price on that mandrel. You get the great price. I know Laura said you bought a mandrel about 5 years ago.
I bought one, yeah, when I first started doing it, and I probably 3 times the amount of that and off of a well-known auction site, and then I went and bought one for my mum because I thought it was so handy to have, and then I lost it, and then I bought one from here. So, you know, it's brilliant. It's really handy, and it's always in my little Jewellery Maker bag.
And the thing is you really can make the most of us, you know, reap the rewards of our hard work. like with the mandrel, like with this strands. We've worked hard, you get the benefits, and that's what you're going to see right now on this 3-strand. A combination of carnelian, those beautiful plain rounds, nothing plain about the colours though, the warmth of the oranges against the citrus yellows, absolutely exquisite. 10mm plain rounds that you've got there, 260 carats of carnelian. Your red agate, these are faceted drop red agates, they're 9x6mm. Then you've got your flat coins in the shell pearl, and those are 10mm. Such a sumptuous collaborative combination. 3 strands, and I promise you, when I say we have worked hard, we have worked seriously hard to get you this next price tag. All you pay for these 3 strands is £12.95 for carnelian. Look at the quality of this carnelian. I mean, carnelian is such a reputable, well-known, I mean, from the Victoriana era, where carnelian was used as the ultimate cameo brooch gemstone. Taking it from that point onwards, it has sat in history as an incredible must-have gemstone. For you, if you're sitting there going, carnelian, under £12, I know, it's a phenomenal offer, but you're getting 3 strands for this price tag, £12.95 is all you pay. I know that we've done some nice red agate recently, but I think when you see the red against the carnelian, they are so complementary. They are so well worked together. They almost look exactly the same. I mean, they have that same integrity of shades of oranges to reds to yellows, but the unique qualities of the agate is that actually the agate is a little bit more banded, whereas the carnelian is a little bit more flatter. That's the nice thing about it. Totally unique, totally breathtaking. To add in that the flat coins of shell pearl just adds in another dynamic to your jewellery making potential, and all yours for £12.95, just over £4 a strand. Congratulations if you got that one. Absolutely glorious, absolutely glorious. Now then, for those of you who were watching yesterday evening, you were rewarded with one of our ultimate, and I have to say probably on record today, one of our biggest nights last night on the late show. It was because Claire was in the building, to be honest. Claire doesn't normally work late. She worked on the late. You made it that way, didn't you, Claire? It was all about you. It was all with that amazing work that you did last night. In fact, Claire was on a double shift yesterday, and now she's on to a 3rd shift. She's on a tricky triple. We're on the dirty double, myself and Laura. Claire, she's hardcore. She's going tricky triple. We have a repeat offer. Right, so we went Why You Wipe Out yesterday, and it was really well received. We're wiping out on some more offers. Now, I promise you, I didn't know we were going to do this today until Deanna saw how well yesterday went, and she went, hang on a minute, I want a bit of that. She's not Cockney at all, but I've just decided that she is. She's from the East End. All right, I want a bit of that. I'm going to do you a deal. All right, apples and pears. I'm going to go and do you a deal. That's what she said. She went all like kind of trigger on me. No. I'm going to do you a deal. So, do you want a deal? Do you want a deal? Huh? Do you want a deal? Yeah, you've suddenly gone from the East End to Australia. I don't know how that's happened. Yeah. Right, which one am I going to do then? Which one can I do a deal on? All of them? Not as separate, you're going to put them all together? All of them. You sure? You promise? She's promising. Okay, we're not going to say that. 300 metres. Oh, no wonder she's gone all Cockney on us. No wonder. She's doing 300 metres. All right, I'm going to give you 300 metres. 300 metres in a deal. All right, I'm going to give you a white pat price. 300 metres. Get out my pub. 300 metres. I'm just auditioning for EastEnders as we go. 300 metres of wire. This is a deal. This is a serious deal. I promise you, this is a ridiculous deal. We have got 300 meters. You have got 0.6 mil in the pink, you've got your 0.8 mil in your turquoise, and then you've got your 0.8 mil in your purple. Okay, these are all 100 meters, all for one price. What we're about to do is fairly, I mean, just definitely not necessary. Definitely don't need to mess around with this price tag. You're gonna make a saving of over a tenner. The price you should be paying for this 300 meters of wire is over £50. You should be spending over £50 on this. In fact, if you want me to be specific, £53. Right? You should be spending £53 if you bought all of those. From our website, and that's not anywhere else. That's not do price comparisons. That's not about price comparison anywhere else. You can, and that's why we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can do your price research. We love you to do price research because we know how good we are. Now, you are getting this coiled, a very odd name to put on a graphic. Maybe it needs to say coiled offer rather than just coiled, because that's just odd. Coiled. Coiled, because when I think coiled, I'm thinking of something else altogether. Yes, thank you, Laura. She's there. Eventually she's just gone, coiled? Coiled? Okay, coiled. Sorry, my mind is off on something totally different now. 300 meters of wire. You should be paying over £50. The price you pay is under 40. An amazing 300 meters. You've got your 0.6, your 0.8 and your 0.8. All of this. An amazing 300. Oh my God, Deanna, did you come up with that name? Oh my goodness, this was Deanna. I mean, I'm not even taking the mick out of manager now. I'm taking the mick out of the person who's sitting just there. She named, you, name and shame. Name and shame. Who came up with it? It's called coiled. There she is. Can you see her? That is Deanna. You need to look ashamed at yourself. Don't laugh. Be ashamed at that name. Coiled. Coiled. What? Don't hide. She said she thought she was being funny. Well, you're not. You're being odd. That's 39.95 is all you pay. It is without any doubt Wipeout. Yes, Wipeout. 300 meters. Sorry, you should hear the giggles that are going on in my ear. She doesn't feel ashamed at all with that, at all. She's just really chuffed with herself. She thinks it's really funny. You see, this is what I mean. This is what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I've got ill people on this side. I've got odd people on that side. Now you understand why I come to her and everybody thinks that I'm a little bit weird. Do you know what I mean? I'm a mother.
And I've got a toddler boy.
You know what? Some days I really wonder why I get paid. Oh, I have such a... Oh, this is hilarious. Okay. And I'm a mother. 39.95. Oh, I tell you what a giggle. All right, your wire work bundle. I can't call it that. I mean, that's just lewd. Coiled for your 300. Come get your coils. Come and get your coils. 3 coils for 39. Oh, 39.95. Yeah, you did have to submit this to management. See, the management have not even acknowledged the fact that that is a ridiculous thing. They've just gone, oh yes, coiled. That makes sense. 300 meters. Oh, so funny. 300 meters of genuine coil. 300 meters of wire, 0.8 mil and 0.6 mil. I've got to go. Can I just move on? Can I? can I just, maybe you should have called it the coiled selection. That would have made much more sense than just coiled. 39.95. I think we need to get over that now. Maybe we need to step away from the whole coiling. So I'm sure somewhere in somebody's household, there's probably one child going, Mummy, what's a coil? Moving on, child. It's obviously a reel of wire. What else could it be? We have for you an amazing... Don't get me started snorting again. Right then. I've got to get serious now. Okay, need to breathe. We said that we weren't allowed to laugh today because of your chest. Sorry. Oh, nice. That's it. Share with the public. That's it. Share that cough with them. That's it. See what I mean? Jack's covering himself up. Look, Jack is literally...
I'm just gonna share it.
Share the love. Share the love. Right. Okay. Right then. First strand. And I did promise it was coming up before, right, it's now, okay? If you know that somebody's just got away to make a cuppa, get them back in the room, right? If you know somebody's gone to get tissues to wipe their eyes, which I need if possible, because I've got a little bit of drippy mascara, you know. Have I got stuff under there, have I? Oh yes, under there. Okay, I'll wipe in a second. Because this is one of the big deals of the day, okay? This is one of our big sellers of the day. We know that because we've already done 2 taster offers. We've already brought to you within the weekend 2 other strands of the rose quartz from Madagascar, and it's sold out in We know this is going to sell out, okay? There's no point in dilly-dallying. There's no point messing around with you. We may as well just give you the heads up. If you want this, you need to dial straight away. You can't hang around. Just with the bi-colour amethyst, I mean, I think there was something like 70 or 80 people on the phone lines who weren't successful, and that's just giving you an idea of how we work. We don't like the idea of you missing out. That's why I'm giving you this time now to pick up the phone and dial to guarantee that this is going to be yours. If you don't pick up the phone early, there's every chance you'll miss out. These are perfect drops. We're going to start with size. So we've got the size with the drops, we've then got the shape within the cushions, and then we've got the classics of the rounds. So we're going to start with the feature size. Now the size of these, you've got these magnificent pear shapes, faceted. You've got nearly 500 carats. And in terms of size, you're looking at size-wise of 30 by 22, 30 by 22. And for me, this is the perfect size for a pendant because it's not too big to be overpowering, but it's large enough to be a centerpiece. And of course, jewelry is all about making a feature for the neckline. If you don't want a feature, then don't wear jewelry, I guess is the thought process. But this is the right balance for me, just my expectations. For me, this is the right balance between getting that great feature look, but also getting something really wearable and something really versatile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 13 of these pieces on this strand. Now that's just the average. I can't guarantee I'll get 13, but I can say on average you're going to get around about 13 within this strand. Now the price point on this is really going to stop you in your tracks. In terms of qualities, there is no doubt about this. This has the colouring of what I would classify as a top grade kunzite. The colouring is rich enough to have that real intensity, and yet it's a delicate colour. So you've got a saturation that is prominent, but it's a lightness and freshness and feminine tone that really gives you that sophistication of style to your jewellery making. The size of these, let me just put you against the neckline so that you can see them as a pendant, just so I can give you some kind of perspective on size. Oh, they are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. And of course, every single pendant is different. Everyone's going to give you its own unique style, its own unique internal dynamic. But they're all going to have that unison of quality to them, and that's really important. You know, one of the biggest things about gemstones when you're sourcing from the ground is that each individual crystal formation is going to be different. So what we have to do in a strand like this is make sure you get that cohesion of colour, so that some are not too dark, some are not too light. Some strands that's okay, but on other strands you want that lovely fluidity of colour, and that's definitely what you've got with this strand. It's quality, fact. It's beauty, fact. It's affordable, fact. We're about to do you Madagascar rose quartz, the largest size in strand offer, and we're about to do, I've got people on the phone, I've got the cute, okay, just so you know, our call centre said, get on with that. You've got to put the graphics on. You've got to get to the price because I've got loads of people. Are you ready? Literally, the call centre is going, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give us the price. Give us the offer. Let's do it. Let's do it. 0800 644 655. Nearly 500 carats of your pink Madagascar rose quartz. 30 by 22. £16.95 is all you pay. This is the largest that we have for you today. In terms of size, in terms of carat weight, this is the largest of our offerings today. Madagascar rose quartz, breathtaking quality. That kunzite going very, very quickly indeed. So first come, first served on this one. The size really is versatile. The size is really going to work for you. £16.95 is all you pay. An incredible, incredible strand of beauty, of feminine style. If you don't know kunzite, if you've never been, privy to the beauty of kunzite, well, either join on our sister channel, Gems TV, or alternatively, just do a bit of research and you'll understand what I mean by the colour cohesion from kunzite to this rose quartz. I mean, they really do have that symmetry and that similarity. £16.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. It looks like that's going to be a sellout. I've got queues on the lines. Please be patient. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. You just invest in your time, not your money with us. And so stay on those lines. And it's £2.95 for your standard delivery for the whole day. And I do think that if you've just bought those, or maybe you've missed out on those, the good news is that I've got 2 subsequent strands still to bring you. Let's do these ones next. Let's do the cushion cut next. Okay, coming up shortly, not yet, but coming up within the next probably half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, etc. These beautiful cushion cut, they are amazing, aren't they? Beautiful. Absolutely glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Okay, coming your way very, very shortly. What's coming up now? Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Goodness. This is so cool. This is so cool. Right. Can I just tell you why I've gone a little bit quiet? Because right now, you can't see it, but I have Laura Binding officially doing this to me. Ready? She's going, is this for your mum?
Yeah, and that is her favourite, and if I don't come home with that, I will be killed.
Or you're going to get into trouble?
I will.
Okay, well, sorry, we're sold out. Sold out already. No, not really. Deanna says she'll see what she can do, but she can't make any promises because she's very busy doing her job. She didn't really say that. She said she'll see what she can do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Right then. Right then. Right then. Orient Express jewelry kit. This is going to sell out again in seconds. I told you it was going to be a good day. Why a wipe out? Right, we've got... She's on the phone saying when it comes on, but she can't have it soon, right? Because you have to buy it at the same time as us. Okay. But she'll do what she can do.
Thank you very, very much.
And they should. Can you say thank you to the call centre if they can create an amazing? Doesn't happen very often, I promise. We don't do that very often. But she's good, Laura, isn't she? You know what I mean? She's ill. She's ill. You know?
It's only because my mum makes me get it for her because she's out feeding my cat.
She's out feeding your cat. Right then, that's the worst excuse ever because she feeds my cat. Right. The reason that Laura's mum wants this is because you probably showed her as you were making it, and your mum's got really good taste. I can tell that. Take a look at this combination. This is amazing. This is an amazing kit. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, your combination here is not just about colour, but it's about collectible colour. Peridot your honey shell long chips, and your double strand of yellow tiger's eye. An amazing 3-strand. That would be happy. That would be very happy with me. That stop there, and I'm chuffed for you, because that is a combination. And Jan, Laura's mum, I love your thought. I love your thinking about this. It is an amazing kit. I really have to say, it's one of our finest kits I think that we've done for a long time. Not just in terms of the gemstones, because the gemstones are great, but you're getting a lot more actually with this kit, and it goes a long way. Just check this. Check this out. Just gorgeous. Yellow tiger's eye, small nuggets, 290 carats, 290 carats. Okay, so there's your tiger's eye, but then let's add to it. Ah, the colour, man, the colour, look at this. It's exquisite. Honey shell long chips. These are 15 to 33 millimetre. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely exquisite. Oh. And then to add again, and the colour contrasts. Look at this. Oh, peridot. And of course, peridot, another collector stone, just like with the rose quartz, just like with the bicolor amethyst. This is an absolute, we have sunstone in the last kit. Now we bring to you peridot. You are gem collectors. You're not just jewellery makers, you are gem collectors today. Absolutely exquisite peridot. Your small nuggets are 5 to 7 millimetre, 180 carats of peridot there. Absolutely glorious. On top of all of this, you're also getting, and this is what I like, that we've taken that inspiration of wow, and we've gone even more into the wow world, because look at this chain. This chain, I think, is so Italian, so boutique inspired. So you're getting here this fantastic 1 metre of aluminium gold colour double oval chain. It's so inspirational, this chain, I think. It really does give you that boutique quality. Now, if we stop there, I know that you would be very happy with us. You would be very satisfied, but you're not going to, because we're going to introduce to you, to go with the peridot and to go with those colours bringing together, this fantastic chartreuse colour, silver plated copper wire. And I mean, just look at that combo with the peridot. I mean, the two were made for each other, weren't they? That is just such a delight of freshness that you're getting in this combination. If that didn't inspire you, how about then giving you 100 findings as well? You are getting 100 gold-plated copper findings, shepherd hooks head pins, crimp bead covers, closed jump rings, plain beads. I've got 1 metre of loop chain, I've got eye pins, I've got chandeliers, I've got crimp beads, I've got heart toggle, got round toggle, got ball ring, clasp and jump ring. I tell you what, I've already got people on the phone lines on this one. I've already got people confirming, and I'm gonna have to just tell Laura, I can't guarantee you're gonna be successful on this one.
All right. Still mean.
She's still mean. Yes.
No, that's fine.
We'll see what we can do.
I can understand. It is an amazing kit.
She's been so kind, and yet actually behind I'm just gone. Why yada. Okay, well, fingers crossed. If you've picked up the phone, congratulations to you. An amazing Orient Express jewellery kit with all of that sumptuous peridot, those amazing crispy yellows of the shell, the tiger's eye, 2 strands really, a double strander of the tiger's eye, plus the chain, plus the 100 silver plate, gold plated copper findings, and the wire. And if that wasn't enough, you get your beading thread, your elastic and your monofilament. Your presentation gift bags come with this for $27.95. $27.95, and that has got to be, I think, one of our most ridiculously low prices of the day. And we've done wipeouts for wire, we have done some insatiable 2-for-1 offers, but I think this is one of our best prices. I genuinely do believe this is one of our best prices. If you want it, your number's there to dial, 0800 644 655. If you want to join us on the web, you can do so at www.jewellerymaker.com. Half the stock's already allocated within the first minute of us showing you the price tag. I have to tell you, I don't think that Laura's mum's going to be very pleased today, because I don't think she's going to get it.
Not going to be in the good book.
No, you're not, because I don't think you're going to get it. I'm not going to be funny about it, but I don't think that we're going to have any left. Sorry, Laura.
No, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's okay.
But, right, lady, you've made some amazing jewellery out of this kit.
Yeah, I had lots of fun with it, and it kept going on. Oops, sorry.
And it just feels...
And on and on and on.
I was just about to say, it does feel like you started and you probably really didn't expect to make as much as you did.
No.
And yet, it feels like you've just been inspired. It really does.
Yeah, the first thing I did was actually the long necklace.
This one?
Yeah, because...
I love that cluster.
Yeah, I made like a little cluster. I was having a play with the chain. I've never had the chain before. It's the first time I've worked with it. So
I love it.
I was having a little play about with it. And I threaded some elastic through it and pulled it tight, and it all kind of bunched into this little bundle at the bottom. So I thought, oh, I'll have a little play with that, and made that into a pendant. And what I probably would have done was just use the whole strand of tiger eye on its own as a chain for it to just hang from.
Yes.
But because I wanted to stretch it out and make it sort of expand it onto more things, I added the chain and broke it out with a peridot.
Yeah.
And then I think I went for, I wanted to do what's behind there.
Yes.
And then I sort of just played about, really, made the bracelet, and then I made the necklace there and the earrings.
And we were talking about the like the multi-chain necklaces.
Yeah, like the...
Oh no.
No, it's okay. It's
Is
just
it?
meant to trade, but that was a bit weird.
Wasn't it?
Anyway, moving
You
on.
did the multi-chain design.
Yeah, I crocheted.
Using everything.
Yeah, I basically wanted to put everything together. I'm not very good with crocheting and knitting, and I think it's part of the reason my mum wanted it, because it comes with all of that wire, which is perfect for doing the knitted bracelets with knitted with the wire, and crochet with the wire is perfect. So I just did one little string of crochet. It's nothing fancy. It's just one crochet with the beads on, and I just thought I'd pop it in just to give another little bit of look of texture.
I do like that multi-texture design though. It looks really luxurious.
Yeah.
I think that the actual chain sets off that luxury, but then the gemstones, it feels like they just get better and better and better. That you reap the rewards of the tiger's eye. Then you've got the colour of the shell, and then all of a sudden you've got that powerhouse of perfection from the greens of the peridot, and it's just...
Those peridots are really beautiful, really lovely quality, and they're kind of almost like little... They're not like chips, they're like little round, irregular rounds almost.
Yes.
They're really lovely. And so, yeah, what I did with the shell on that necklace was I actually took it all off of the string and pulled out all of the smaller ones, because there's such lovely ones, some big shapes in there, it's lovely. So I just went for the smaller ones on that. And then I've still got a massive bag of all of the large shells that you could still do more with again.
Wow.
So I had to stop at some point.
And I mean, that ring,
That's just using one of the links. I literally pulled off 3 links I had left. So I made that, and I wanted to make the earrings.
Can you see it's literally just one of the chain links as the foundation to that design. How cool is that, and as an idea? I mean, it's just inspired.
Got a bit of everything in it.
It has, literally.
Yeah.
And then you use them for the earrings as well.
Yeah.
And you just clustered the peridot. I presume that's is that like a simple like wrap technique?
Yeah, I'm going to show how to do those. So I was going to make that as the ring, but I started playing and added the tiger eye, and then I just thought, oh, I'll make it so it's the same concept but a little bit different.
And so that's basically the same technique for the 2 looks. There's one other thing that you made, and this is the thing that we talked about earlier on in the show, and I was like, oh, I used to wear these all the time, and I loved them. I really loved them.
I think we're showing our age now,
And
because
I know.
everybody else went, what?
Yeah, what are they?
What are they?
Have you ever created an earring cuff? If you don't know what an earring cuff is, that's one. Is it?
It's just a little cuff
Let me
on its
show
own.
you. Now, an earring cuff is basically, instead of wearing an earring from the lobe, right, and you don't need a piercing for a cuff,
No.
it clips onto the top part of your lobe. So it literally sits on that, like kind of the, you know, the fleshy bit up here. So you just clip it on, like you would like a clipped earring, but this is made out of wire. So you just literally cushion the wire around the top part of your lobe. And it's really, really, really on trend. Now, we've realised that it was on trend when we were younger, which means that we're getting old, which means it's come back round again. You know, you're getting old when a repeat of something that was really cool.
We'll be concerned when it comes around a third time, then we'll be concerned. We're just
we can cope with that. We're just trendy.
Yeah, we're trendy.
We're back with
cool.
it.
We never lost it.
You did. Speak for yourself.
Well, yeah,
I
no.
lost it. To be honest, I
think
didn't
I
even
ever
found it. So the cuff.
Yeah, and then
But
there's the
you
one.
did a little bit of a twist on the cuff.
Yeah.
Because you did the cuff and then also introduced an earring as well.
It's a bit difficult to show it, but yeah, it's a little stud earring that I've made out of the head
Now,
pins.
Jack, let's show the earring first, because I made
that out of the head pins.
You made the post, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all made out of head pins. There's
So-
2 head pins on that.
You've got the post there, and then you've got that beautiful peridot. And I have to say, I think the peridot matches so beautifully with the gold findings. I just think, but then, if you just keep watching, can you see? Then you've got the chain. Okay, then you've got the chain that runs, and then you've got that little drop, and then right at the top, if I hadn't let go of it, silly plonker, let me just drop that there. Right at the top, there's then the cuff that then cushions around the ear. Can I actually show it? Can I? Would you mind me just putting this in? And if I show, and if you talk about it, if you talk about it.
Well, like I said, I actually saw a design similar in a magazine about current trends and stuff, so I thought I'll have a go at making one myself. Probably would have used gold wire for the cuff if I'd have had some, but I didn't, so I used that.
Now, can you see?
And yeah, so that's it. And you can adjust it.
I don't know whether you can see that because I can't see the camera, but am I showing it?
Yeah. You can squeeze it to fit your ear properly.
I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah. And then obviously just get some little rubber backs for the earring, or if you've got butterfly hooks, and then just pop a back on the stud, and then that hangs like that. So yeah.
Does it look good? I can't see.
We'll see how long we can keep you stood there like that.
I was just going to say, I can't see because I'm looking this way, but I'm hoping that you get the idea.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Jack giving the nod, he likes. I think that's
It must
wicked.
be cool if Jack likes
I was
it.
going to
Jack
say.
really likes cool stuff.
So, can you show the cuff?
Loving that.
Can you show the cuff, first of all? And then will you do the wrap of the earrings as well? Or one or the other? I just
show the cuff.
I think
Is
it's just
so
the cuff
quick
that's
and
something different, isn't it? It's quite nice to. And if you've got perhaps like, you know, younger children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews or relations or non-relations but friends' children, these are really, really cool. Don't have to be pierced. Right,
No.
literally just clipped on, and there's something
And then you just
that.
push. Yeah, you just mould it around your ear. You just kind of pop it on the top and slide it down and mould it.
Would you wear that as a drop, or would you wear it as a
I don't know. I think probably as a drop.
like that? That's
Yeah.
how I used to wear mine.
Yeah. So like that. Okay, we're going to see how long you can stand there for now.
How does it look?
Oh, that's cool.
I like those, you see.
Yeah.
I think I can just about. I just kind of want to do that, but the camera's in the wrong direction, so I have to do this instead and be professional. How rubbish.
But no, that's good. And then, like I say, you just adjust it to just fit your ear
Yeah, it just
comfortably.
cushions around. So if you don't have pierced ears, but you want a little bit of art decoration for your ear, cuffs were fantastic because my mum wouldn't let me get my ears pierced for a long time, and so cuffs were the way that I could wear like jewellery without having my. And I never really did clip-on earrings. Clip-on earrings were not really my thing, and so but oh yeah, that looks. They just showed me a little. They've just taken a little picture for me. Oh, that looks cool, doesn't it?
Cool, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyhow, so I've cut a little length of wire off. Now I've used 1 mil. This is the silver 1 mil from the bundle last night, and it's lovely and soft. So although it's 1 mil, it's got the strength, but it's quite easy to manipulate.
Which is what you want to be able to just cushion it around the ear without it being too rigid.
So what I'm going to do is start off with a spiral, just a small spiral. You can go freeform with these, so you can make them however you want. But to make that one, okay, as modelled by you. I'm just making a small spiral. Okay, so you can see there, sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Fluffy again. It's always when the camera comes on.
Oh, sorry. Don't.
Okay, so I'm going to go across. Now, you can measure this. I mean, I'm just going to do it by eye for this.
Excuse me.
So what you're going to do is go along, probably about, what's that, an inch?
Yeah, about an inch.
Use the round nose pliers or your
Can I just move your hand to there a little bit so that we can get it? Thanks, Dol.
Yep. Just going to make a bend, as you can see there. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's right. And then, again, just go down a little length.
So would that be about a half
To be honest, if you use snipe nose, just go down
a snipe nose.
a snipe nose plier. So I'm trying to get this in a way that I can show it.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to bend it like this so you can see. So it's about that.
Okay.
It's very, my hand's very hot and the wire is quite hot, so it's going quite bendy, but it's not normally this bendy. Okay, so there we go.
Okay.
So this is going to be the halfway point. So what you want to do is come across the other side and do the same again, around about the same sort of length.
Yeah.
You can measure this if you want to be precise. Bend it and pull it down. Again, use snipes, pop in. Okay.
So just show that, that's it. So
that's how it's looking.
And if I hold it like that beside it, you can start to see, actually I need to turn it round to really show you.
Yeah.
But if I show you like that, you can start to see the formation. There's the curve, there's the little, and then you can start to see how it then starts to loop and wrap. Okay.
So if I can either do another little spiral here and just have, that would just create a plain simple one, which is what I did there, and then just added the chain onto the loop.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do something like this and get a little bit sort of more fancy, again around about the same sort of point, I'm just going to go a bit freeform. So put my pliers in and just bringing the wire around to form a little loop all the way around, so it's back up to the top again.
Yeah.
And then going to nab a bead. So again, if you've got a bead scoop, this is brilliant because you can just add any bead.
Yes, of course. And whatever colour you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, so there, I've got a bead.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to have a little play, so I'm just going to bring the wire around.
Yeah.
Pop it around. Like that, so it's come back up. And then I'll probably just cut it off. Finish off with a little spiral.
So now you're just curling again.
Yep, just curling again, so it's just like that. So
see, I'm intrigued. Like, where you're so clever. Can I just tell that for everybody so that you can, for those of you who are wanting to do this, it's probably worth me just holding it like this so you can work out the actual pattern. Now, if I do that, then that might be giving you a better, can you start to see? So you've got the little swirl, and then you've got your like rectangle coming along, then down again, and then you've got your swirl again, which has then got the gemstone wrapped in.
Yeah.
If I do the back, that might give you a better idea as well. I just wanted to show you that because Laura makes it, she just makes it look so easy, doesn't she? But actually, if you want to see the whys and wherefores of it, so now
we're going to give it a little bend, make sure it's how you want it to be. You can. All I'm doing is bending it with my fingers, nothing fancy. It's nice and tight, and then I'm just going to use the mandrel and just bend it round really, give it a bit of a shape. You have to just hold it with your fingers. Some of it will come up, but you can push it back down.
That mandrel's come in handy again, hasn't it?
Yep.
It really does. Literally, you 3 or 4 times now, you've used that mandrel to. It's done.
There you go. And it's a little cuff. And then you can just tweak it and play about with it as much as you want. And that's how easy it is.
They're too cool. That is just so amazing.
And it's just.
I want to kiss you, Laura. That's so cool.
I would recommend it at the moment.
Yeah, I don't want your books though. Yeah.
You can either have that simple one like that, or you could put chain to that, or there's loads of options. I mean, that one I kept quite simple because it had the chain coming from it, so I didn't feel it really needed anything else.
So then, this one, if I just hold it out like this, can you see that there? So there's the earring cuff,
simple one, yeah.
Literally the chain, and then dropping down to an earring post with gemstone, and that could create another look altogether. You are one clever, clever lady.
Thank you.
Amazing. I love it.
Okay, and I'll show you very quickly how to do these earrings here.
Yes, because we did say we'd quickly try and show you too, if that's all right.
They are very simple.
I will tell you, for those people who are waiting, I am going to do the rose quartz next offer straight after this.
Okay.
And by the way, there are less than 10 of these kits in stock. It's not looking very good. There's 10 left.
Oh.
do a really bad demo
don't
now.
rush, I'm going to be really, really bad and awful. Sorry,
Yeah,
babe.
this is a really bad demo, and it's a really, so yeah, okay, there's 10 left.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be really rubbish at this. This is
there's
an awful kit. I wouldn't get it. It's
7
horrible.
left now.
It doesn't go at all. It's awful combo.
6 left now. Yep.
No, you're just
Deanna's
being
giving me
mean
the
now.
lowdown. There's
You're
6
just
left.
being mean now.
Sorry, no, I'm just telling you, there's 6 left. So, you know, have you got your phone in the studio?
Yeah, but I had to turn
Don't
it off
mention
because
it.
the volume's broken.
All right. Okay. Nice.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you very quickly how I took 2 of these links off. This is how easy it is. This is how I got it for all of the sections.
You want it there? Out.
I'll move it now.
Sorry, they were just asking me if
Yeah,
I can move
out.
it, and I didn't know whether they wanted it out or in, so it's easy to ask than not, isn't it?
Okay, they've all got little splits on them.
Yes.
Just here, and you just simply do that.
Ha!
Ta-da!
Gosh.
And then you just have a little
Do it
look.
again, do it again.
Do it again. Way. There you go.
Woo.
And yeah, you still have the sections like that. And if you want to pop it back on, just pop it back on, and you can just do that, and it's like you've never taken it off. So how easy is that?
You're like a magician.
Right, so I pop that back. I've
Yep.
already got 2.
Right.
And a handful of
Peridot.
peridot, which are really beautiful, lovely quality.
So you're going to use the wire,
Yeah.
and you're literally, I'm making the presumption that this is all just about, I was going to say networking the gemstones, like clustering them on top of each other.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's stupidly simple. Would you like to do one?
Yeah.
Got it. I'm going to cut you a nice length of wire off.
I did wire work last night on
Yeah,
air.
it was very
For the very
good.
first time I did wire work.
Shame I cut it
well,
off.
when I say I did wire work, perhaps that was that's
You did do wire work. You plaited wire.
poetic license of what I tried to create. But I did quite well for my first attempt,
You did
Jack.
very well. She did very well. It was good.
Just made me realise just how amazing Laura is on a regular basis. I knew that anyway, but just to confirm. And when she's ill.
Oh, it's
Right, so what do I do? Where do I start?
Sorry.
Let's start at
Okay.
the very beginning.
Right, so make sure it's nice and tight. So I've just put it back so that there's no gap
Okay, it's
in the
closed.
join, because otherwise the wire will go through the gap.
Yes.
Okay, so
Mind
nice
the gap.
little length of wire. Again, you've got so much here. You could just,
So you're talking
Use as
probably
much
a
as you want.
metre
Yeah.
of wire on this one.
anyone who knows me knows I don't measure.
No.
I measure by eye.
Okay.
I'm the world's worst measurer. Okay, so I'm just going to anchor the wire to the frame now.
Yeah.
So by doing that, you just pop the wire. You've got a shorter length of wire, so pop it through like that.
Yeah.
So you've got a shorter length, and then wrap the shorter length round, say 2 or 3 times, 3 or 4 times, just to make sure it's on and secure.
Okay.
And in that way, it's not going to go anywhere when you start threading the beads on. So you've just got a nice little wrap there.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I got really quiet because I was concentrating. It's the quietest I've ever been.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's fine. Don't worry about. You can have a little bit left. You don't have to use all that length up.
I've done it.
Okay,
anyway.
that's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's not. It's not wrong or right. So pick up a little bead, any bead, and just pop it on the wire. Thread it through. Now this wire is very springy because it is so fine.
Yeah.
So just go slowly with it and just use your fingers and run it nice and straight.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got the wire. Now there's no front or back to this. It's whichever side you want to go for.
Right.
And so all I'm going to do, I've got the wire there. So I'm just bringing it round to the actual frame.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bring the wire back through and wrap it. So bringing it through, securing it to the frame round once and twice. So it's round like that. Again, it's going to get springy.
Yeah.
So just untangle it with your fingers.
And then
So
do I tighten it? Does it need to be tight, or does
it needs
need
to be
quite
attached
loose?
nice and tight like that.
So have you just gone one round?
Yeah, just round once, because
Yeah.
then I'm just going to add another bead on. There we go. So just pop another bead on. I mean, if you try and make sure, if they're sort of sitting up above one of the sides, try and make sure that they all go up above that side, because then that will be your front side. Okay, so then again, just secure that. Wrap in once.
Wrap round once.
And then secure, so you secured that, and your wire's back around the front. Oh, that's it. And if it kinks, like mine's just done, I've just unwrapped it with my finger. You can see there, a very tiny little kink. Can you see that?
Oh, I can see your kink.
Yeah, where it caught.
We'll just quickly, we're just going to try and grab that for you guys. There's the kink.
because it caught. So I've unwrapped it with my finger.
I just hold it behind so that you can see the kink. Yeah.
So I unwrapped it with my finger, but just to get rid of it, because it can, if you've got very small, if you've got some beads with smaller holes, then it will stop them going through. But just running that along it, it's straightened it out. Okay, so that's what you can do.
Okay.
So then just add another bead.
Okay.
So just keep adding beads. So keep doing that. So you just want to keep doing that and adding the beads and going round, sitting it on.
And this is just about stacking.
Basically, you're just wrapping it random. You could be precise, or you could just wrap it however it goes, and sit in. Just wrap it. Always wrap it round once before you do the next. So you've wrapped it round. Come back out onto the top, and you can still move the beads about. They'll still move about, look. So you can just adjust them as well to sit how you want them to. And then add more beads. So just add a few.
And
more.
this is just like building up, then, is it?
Yeah. Just filling it up really. So I'm going to add that, and you can just, so you've got however many you want. It's doing, that's good.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
Well, they're just doing a close-up on my hands, and obviously I get told what camera they're doing, right? And I'm going, like, slow motion. Like, I would be so rubbish at demonstrating. I'd be like, now you put in the lovely.
Yes.
No. That's.
It's the face for me that did that.
I've got a kink.
Okay, so that's it, and just use them. Okay, and so we're just going to fill it right up, because you can get a kink just by putting the bead on, to just untwist it. That will happen with this wire, because it is so fine, that will happen. So just be patient and slow, and try not to sort of, you know, if you're going to rush it, it will kink.
And so, the result, where are we?
Hang on,
How do you finish it off?
I'm just going to show you, pop one more bead on, because what I did on that one, you can either leave it plain, so that you just fill it up like that and then just have it. But what I actually did was wrap the wire around the whole thing. So you've got all your beads there, so I'm just going to pop one more on. Fill it up.
I am just concentrating totally. I have just totally forgotten that I'm on telly, and I'm just like that, yeah, and I'm just concentrating now.
So I'm going to just pop one more on, just to go in the middle there. So I've got a nice little, it's filled up there. And then I'm just going to put one more on, and it can go in the middle.
Yeah.
So if you see, it will just come along and sit nicely in the middle there, just like that. And then you can just start having a bit of fun with it, really. You can just start securing it on.
Secure and wrap, secure.
Oh, I'm just trying to get it free.
So you're wrapping in and out, do you mean the wire?
And I'm going to show you now. Right, so I've done that. I've got my last one on.
Right.
Okay, so it's all filled in. Just like that, see?
Yeah.
Filled in. Now you could just leave it like that, just end your wire there and just have a little cluster like that.
Yeah.
But what I did was I just went round. So just go round like this, and round like that. Because it's the green wire, it complements the wire really nicely anyway. I mean, my wire's tangled itself up a bit, so that's fine. But you just keep going on like that, and then to finish it off, you would just wrap it one more time and then give it a little, manipulate it like that. Then you've got a nice, and then to finish it off, you would just wrap 3 more times.
Yeah.
And then just simply get the chain, a length of chain. Sorry.
That's all right, dog.
Right, so, and then to get the chain, cut the length of chain that you'd like. And what I do is where you cut it on the link, which I've just cut and can't see, I open it up like a jump ring, and then I use that link as a jump ring, and then I just place it around the edge, and it does fit. It probably won't now because...
So you're linking the main link to the chain just with one of the jump ring links?
Well, it's not a jump ring.
Yes, it's not. It's just part of the chain.
Because I've used jump rings elsewhere, I think. That's why I didn't. Because they do have jump rings. It's probably easier to use jump rings, so if you've got jump rings, then use your jump rings.
Okay.
But you can just...
link it on.
You can link it on. It's not going to do it because...
But you could link it onto the wire, I presume, as well, can't you?
Well, you could, yeah, you could.
And so you've got the chain, and then once you've got the chain on, you're good to go.
Yep, just pop the earring hook on. It's not going to do it because it's playing a game. But what I would say is there's a join on one end.
Yes.
Don't use that as the end you're going to put the link on. So if you see there, my join is on the bottom of there.
Yeah.
So I attached the link to the top, so there's no risk then of it sliding through the join.
It's perfect.
So, sorry it was a bit messy.
No, not at all. I mean, we've got absolutely the idea. And for anybody who's watching for the first time, just so you know, I don't make jewellery standardly, and so that just shows you how easy it is.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
easy.
starting to get, I mean, even me, even I can do that.
Can do it.
And if I can do that, anybody can do that. I know, how good's that? It was better than my attempt yesterday, that's for
Your
sure.
attempt yesterday was really good.
Yeah,
But there you go,
being
see, and
nice.
you would just tie it up and then that would just hang nicely. And like I said, if you've got jump rings spare, then just pop a jump ring on or make your own out of wire. That's what I would do. But because I was using what was in the kit, it does work with the chain, so you can see I've put the chain on.
That peridot just looks amazing, doesn't it? Absolutely
really lovely
glorious.
quality.
Light, because of the transparency, the colour just... I don't know how many of these left. I think I've got 2 or 3 left of this kit. $27.95 is all you pay. I mean, no doubt about it. So far today, and I know from the text messages that you've sent in, you've already been inspired by some of Laura's work. She's got plenty more to come as well. And, you know, really, the inspiration always is reflected in our Wall of Fame. So let's go there now. Let's go for that Wall of Fame. Well, I mean, you've just got the chance to make an amazing peridot, whatever you fancy. We've just shown you some earrings, we've shown you a ring, and you've seen how nicely, but take a look at this. I mean, almost like I promise it's not planned, but look at this. I'd like to say it was planned, but it's not. Nicola in Huddersfield says, hello, this is my first entry to the Wall of Fame and my first memory wire bracelet. Love the show. Please keep bringing us lots of lovely gems and inspiration. And I have to say, that is an amazing, amazing quality of peridot in that bracelet. Congratulations to you, Nicola. And, you know, if you've got that last kit, you could create that no problem at all.
Definitely, and it's so lovely. That peridot is lush.
Isn't it just? 367 is your number, Nicola, and congratulations to you.
Okay, number 380.
Ooh, nice
Very
range.
nice, very funky. Hi to all at Jewellery Maker. This is my first attempt at gizmo work. That's gorgeous. I have teamed the wire with Jaspers from JM. Your programme is very addictive. I have to watch it every day and I cannot stop myself from buying all your gorgeous gems. Hope I make it onto the wall. Judith from Berwick Pond. And that is
very
gorgeous.
nice.
Of course, you've made it onto the wall.
And that's brilliant, isn't it? For your first
the
wire
first
work,
go.
for your first gizmo.
Very,
Brilliant.
very pretty.
I'm going to stick with gizmo actually on this one, and that's Heather. Heather, your number 371, and she says, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. Thanks to the inspiration I got from your fantastic designers, I now know what to do with my leftover polymer clay beads. I had never tried wire work before, and now I have to say I am hooked. These are my first bracelets I've made. And that's Heather. As you can see there, Heather's made some fantastic features. And actually, you're right, Heather. I mean, just to make the most of your polymer clay beads, just to weave in some of that gizmo wire. And if you do want to know more about gizmo wire work, you can do so with our DVDs. We've got Laura's DVDs, which are more like freehand wire work. And then there's the gizmo work, which is a little bit more structured wire work.
It's basically, it's a lot of, the gizmo is more about how to use the coils, so to make a coil and then how to make them. It's done by Rachel Norris, who's she's a very, very clever lady. And so it's how to make the coils out of the coils, the coil beads, and how to just incorporate it into the design. So yeah, they're two different styles really. If you like to do sort of more chunky, the gizmo work with the coils, and that's the gizmo one, and mine's more sort of like the freehand, like the wire sculpture pendants and a bit of weaving and charm rings and stuff like that.
So there is 2 different types of DVD on the wire work range that we've got. They're all the DVDs coming in at £4.95, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that in our break. Okay, we'll tell you more in the break. If you keep watching, you'll learn a little bit more about our DVDs and in particular our wire work.
Yeah.
But
okay, this is amazing.
This is advanced. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I just go, oh, wow.
Okay, this is number 377, and it says, "Hi all at JM.
Wow.
This week's Wall of Fame is a woven JM wire pendant based on an Abbey Hook design. It took a while to do, and a couple of times I had to unpick a bit and start again. But I hope you agree it was worth it in the end, and it makes the Wall of Fame. Well, it was most definitely worth it. Loving all the shows and designers as always, and looking forward to some Laura binding inspiration this weekend." Oh, thank you, and that's from Alison.
Well, Alison, I think that it's fair to say if you were watching last night and you've watched today, you've definitely already got your inspiration. I'm hoping that you have anyway.
Hope so.
And we've got plenty more to come
Yeah.
as well, because we've still got a featured pendant as well. Apparently, we've got a quick text message in from Paula in Cambridgeshire. She says, "Morning, Vicky and Laura. I need your help. I like these kinds of texts. I like helping. Can you please convince my 16-year-old son that he too needs to put a saucepan on his head and pretend to be a Dalek like I am?" Brackets, "It's mad in our house. Loving your madness this morning. You're really cheering me up." Paula in Cambridge. Paula? Or maybe Paula's son. Do what your mother says.
Yeah.
Always got to do what your mum says. Whatever it is.
She says, "Put a saucepan on your hat."
On your head.
On your head. Put a saucepan on your head.
Look, that guy who did it, he got to the semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent where he putting a saucepan on his head and being a Dalek. So if that can get... Go for it. You find your 5 minutes of fame that way.
Maybe. Put a picture on Facebook if you
actually managed to get him to do it. We want a picture.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have your company today. Coming up straight after the break, I have got that next strand of rose quartz. And on top of that, I also have some more feature offers, including our wire work wipeout. Yes, lots to look forward to, so don't go anywhere. Let's take you a little bit more into how you get involved in the Wall of Fame and also a little bit more about our DVDs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Come and join in the fun with guest designer Liz Welch as she guides you through the basic techniques of using the Jewel Enamel Starter Kit. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create a number of designs using this fantastic new medium. Learn how to add textures, colour and embellishments to enhance your pieces. The full course includes the Jewel Enamel Starter Kit, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for £149.95. To book your place, contact the call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It is Sunday and we are having a terrific showcase of wire and of course offers, and those offers are going to come at you thick and fast for the next 15 minutes or so. Just to give you a warning, I've got some brand new ins, I've got some mega deal offers, and then we are going to bring you some more wipeout wire offers as well. I mean, just ridiculous. A brilliant day to look forward to. Still so much to fit in. Because of that, I'm just going to crack on with these offers, if that's right, because we've got lots going on this part of my desk, which I haven't even got round to yet. We've done some great techniques, but I'm going to just head into the wonderful world of gemstones for the next 15 minutes or so. Just look at the quality of this rose quartz. An amazing cushion cut rose quartz. The most breathtaking of Madagascan quartz. I mean, location really does have a huge influence on gemstones, and we'll talk about location quite often, as much as we can, in terms of gems, because it's a bit like a postcode lottery. If you want to talk about emerald, for example, you would want it to be located from Colombia or Zambia. Those are the top locations. If you wanted to talk about pearl, then perhaps if you want certainly for black pearls, you want to go Tahiti. Perhaps if you wanted to talk about sapphire, you'd go to Ceylon or Sri Lanka. Those are defined locations that really influence quality of gemstone. The same happens with quartz, and there's no doubt about it. Top locations, Brazil and Madagascar for this gemstone. Madagascar brings you some of the finest, freshest colour with some of the most integral internal beauty. Absolutely stunning. I mean, the nice thing is that so far today we've done some really great offers. When we did that wire work bundle, the 300, you know, the 300, in fact, you just see them in the screen there. Look, look, look. That would just go delightfully, wouldn't it? That would just be so complimentary. I mean, actually, in some ways, if you like to cohesively create a design, or perhaps you like to go for contrast. I mean, the nice thing is that's got that funky feel about it. This is perhaps a little bit more sophisticated. Perhaps you want to just go for, you see what I mean? So if you've got the wire, you've paid your postage and packaging, now you're going to add to your order, and this is a perfect add it to your order offer. It really is a fantastic quality. And I can't remember the last time I presented this grade of rose quartz to you. I certainly can guarantee you one thing. I have some incredible offers within our vaults, but I don't think many pieces can quite compete to what we're about to do here. Your cushion cut, if I just told you there, look at that. Beautiful thickness. Really nice thickness, and what I like about the thickness of these gemstones is that in principle it's durable, and quartz has got a durability anyway, hardness of around about 6 to 7, and so it already has got durability on its side, but the thickness of these just give them the sense. I've already got people queuing on the lines on this one, just like with the last offer for the rose quartz. It's sold out, and this is going to be another sellout. I can predict that. Why? Because I know how very popular this gemstone is standardly, but this quality, well, this is outlandishly good for the price you're about to see. You're getting here a perfect feminine style to these beautiful cushion faceted style. Your offer is for a phenomenal 150 carats of your Madagascan rose quartz in your faceted cushion squares for $12.95. $12.95, the finest price point. I tell you what, if you did get the larger of those drops, what a compliment that is of a combination. It's an add it to your order price tag at $12.95. It's the grade of the stone that dictates just how popular these are, and I can tell you now, queues on the lines. And I can't guarantee your success. I cannot guarantee your success unless you stay on those lines and confirm for me. 0800 644 655. A 30-day money-back guarantee is appropriate on all of our pieces. Everything that we sell to you, we give you 30 days. But truthfully, why would you need 30 days? Not even 30 seconds to decide the quality of this for the price tag is exceptional. £12.95. Hold those lines and congratulations to you. Looks like that's going to be a sellout within the next couple of seconds. So congratulations congratulations to you for all of those who have been successful. I'm going to put this against the neckline just to say that. That is so, can we just see that one more time, because I really like that. Oh, I just had an idea. Careful, I'm thinking. Sorry if I catch my microphone. Oh, that's pretty. That's really, really pretty. Nod.
With a little bit of purple wire or something.
See, you would just
swirl.
add, wouldn't you? You
I would, I'm a
little
nightmare.
bit of wire, a little bit of... See me, I'd just go, yeah, and then you go, yeah, I'm going to give creative, and you're going to give... I like
Yeah,
that.
but just a little tiny swirl.
Yeah, like...
Nothing too elaborate because it's so simple, but like the purple would be really lovely against it.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, if you've got those two, I have one more rose quartz offer to fit in within the show. It's not happening yet, but I will show you it. I will quickly show you it. Coming up before the end of the show. That's nice. Yes, coming your way, but not yet. Within the hour. I'll say I'll do it in an hour, okay? Now, apparently, the squares have now sold out. So for those people who've still got the phone in their hands, I'm sorry, you haven't been successful and you need to put the phone down. Now allocated on the rose quartz. If you're watching on repeat, it's always worth giving it as a phone in, because you never know if somebody's put that into their basket. Sometimes they forget to check out, and if they don't check out, then it comes back into our vaults and we have the handful of offers still left. Okay, sometimes happens that I sell out of things and then I'll say I've got a dozen left. I go, oh, and for people who have missed out, it's horrible, and I don't like that at all. It's just one of those things, and I can't find a solution to making sure that people who miss out, and if we've got anything left in stock later on, I can't work out how we can do it, but I'm trying to work it out. There must be a way of doing it, but my brain isn't clever enough. Right, where shall we go on to? Shall we do a 2 for 1? Do you fancy a 2 for 1 offer? Like you buy one, you get one free. I said, you buy one, you get one free. I said, no, not again, not again. Right, buy one, get, gosh, that's gorgeous quality. Ooh. Now, oh, let me just put this with the white quartz that we did earlier on, which was also a buy one, get one free. That's lush, isn't it? Okay, you had to buy one, get one free on the white quartz. Now we're going to match that buy one, get one free on the red agate. Yes, 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 yes is what you've got to be saying to this one. Absolutely exquisite, exquisite quality. I mean, this is as close to carnelian as I think you're ever going to see. I really genuinely do think that. This is as close to carnelian as you're ever going to get. But actually, it's not carnelian, it's red agate. So a really impressive look. Gorgeous. The quality is absolutely glorious. Glorious. Okay, let me show you this in action and show you how it sits. That's beautiful, isn't it? And look at the tones, the depth of the oranges, the freshness of the yellows, the drama that you get from each strand is exquisite. Now don't forget, you're going to buy one and get one free. Buy one, get one free. Just beautiful. You know, what I love about this is that the quality of each individual strand is exceptional. You know, just because you're getting a deal, it doesn't necessitate that actually the quality drops. And sometimes that's really frustrating, because you know when you buy t-shirts and like you can get 2 t-shirts for one price, I sometimes think that the quality of the t-shirt isn't as good, because the quality, because they're obviously trying to do a deal, then the quality drops. And that's so therefore I just buy one of the quality t-shirt rather than the two that's on the deal, because I don't. Oh, do you do the same? Because they don't last as long, do they? Right? And t-shirts and things like that, I just think, well, you may as well just spend a little bit more money and you get the. That's what I think about gemstones as well. You get what you pay for. And with us, actually, in this situation, you could get more for what you should be paying for, isn't it? Because you're getting the quality of what would be the best t-shirt, like I'm talking about in that situation, but actually you're getting two for the price of one. We haven't changed the quality of the strands. They are exactly what you would expect for a single strand. Top grade, beautiful colour, beautifully faceted. It's just that we are going to give you an extra offer. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 offer. Check on our website. You can do it. You can check it. You will get let me give you the code so you can do an exact check, right? The code for a single strand is SNVI61, okay? So you can pick this up on the website as a single strand for £9.45. You can pay on our website right now £9.45 on our website. That is £9.45. You can get both of them for the same price. How long can we hold that offer for? Okay, end of the show. I think that's it. I can't believe that we'll be able to offer this. £9.45. £9.45 is all you pay on this one. And actually, we're just going to show you on our website right now. This is it. Can you see it? Bottom. I'm going to show you on our. Can we show it? Got to try and show it onto our computer on our screens. We're going to do that. £9.45 we're offering you for both of these strands. 2 strands for 1 price. We want to prove to you that 1 price. There you go. Can you see it? Sorry about the focus, but you can see it. That's our website right now. 255 carats in a single strand of red agate faceted puffy coins for £9.45. Or live on air right now, you get 2 for 1. But I can only honour that till the end of the show, so that's till 9 o'clock. What day is it today? Monday? No, Sunday. So Monday morning, 9 o'clock, I can only honour that price tag till then, okay? I'll only honour £9.45 for 2, and it'll go straight back to buying 1 for that price tag at 9 o'clock Monday morning. So that's your decision. Not a huge decision to be made, really, is it? If you want this strand, then you may as well get 2 strands for the same price. It's a real no-brainer. The quality is exactly the same. The only thing that's changing is the quantity. 0800 600. And actually, do you know somebody, a bit like Laura, she knows that her mum makes jewellery, so she could keep 1 strand and her mum can have, and then you've got that for what, £4.72, something like that. 73 really, isn't it, if you want to give it the real. Okay, congratulations if you got that one. Absolutely amazing offer. Beautiful look. I'm going to do one more deal for you. I tell you what, let's do something new in, because I gave you a. Let's do some new in. What shall we do? Which one shall we do? This one. Let's go green. Shall we go green? Or do you want to go pink? Green. I love this. It's awesome. It is totally and utterly awesome. They've got this incredible pattern. Oh, that's so cool. It's like the Thames, isn't it? That bit of the Thames running through the pattern of this fantastic strand. Now you've got there the richness of probably what you'd classify as a traditional jade green, isn't it? It has that traditional freshness of green. Stunning colour. And then against there, the white contrast. An amazing look. And look. That is so cool. That is such a cool look.
Yeah, I love it. I love anything like that. I love greens and browns, and imagine that with that kit.
With the peridot.
Yeah, which I can't have.
Yeah, sorry about that. Laura's not impressed. In the break, we did realise that Laura wasn't successful and that kit had sold out without Laura getting one.
Yeah, not impressed.
Yeah, listen, whatever.
Whatever.
Sorry, Laura. We did try, though.
Yeah.
Not hard enough, though, obviously. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well, for me, these are something so different for your collection that for anybody who's looking for unique jewellery creations, this is absolutely right up your street. You would get some fantastic macrame bracelets out of this, wouldn't you? You know, just using some simple cords, some simple detail. You can't take it that low. Wow. Do you want to know how low? Right. What I'm going to say to you now, Deanna had a price tag that she had guaranteed that she was going to take this to, and then she's just said, what the heck? Let's go lower. Pardon? She's in a very rebellious mood, actually. She's in a very rebellious... And for those people who, again, on Facebook go, no, they've always had that price in mind. They've always had that price in mind. If you could hear my ear right now, if you could hear my ear, if you could hear what I've got in my ear, which is basically everything that's going live into our gallery, all the conversations go into my ear, of which sometimes I'm really rather pleased you can't hear. I promise you, that has just happened. Deanna has just said, what the heck? Let's take this lower. Let's take this lower. You have got here multicolour agate, faceted rounds, that beautiful, I would say almost traditional colour of jade, if you were thinking of those freshness of greens. And then you've got that lovely white complement. I have got a lot of people. Now the question's got to be, how low can we go? 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 I've got a double chin, let's not go that low. Are you ready? Let's go low. Let's go scuba diving low. $7.95 is all you pay. Why snorkel when you go scuba diving? $7.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. I have no idea where that came from. www.jewellerymaker.com. $7.95. When we take a price low, we really do go low. And for all of those skeptics out there who say, no, they had that planned, they had that price point planned, I can promise you, about probably 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, you would have played a lot higher price tag. Deanna, your price tag, $11.95. I promise you, Deanna was going to take this, she was going to take it low, but she was not going to do this low. I really do guarantee that this is a price tag that was not set before we came to air. This is an amazing offer, and she says she knows that this is going to be allocated. She knows that this is going to be a goner, so you really do need to make the most of this at this price point. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us on the web. You of course know that you can add to your order as many times as you like on your single postage and packing offer. £2.95 is your P&P for standard delivery. Of course, you can go express if you prefer for £4.95. We are working really hard at the moment to get to really get up to scratch on our postage and packing offering. We are moving warehouses at the moment as well, so you might find that we're struggling a little bit at times to make sure that we're getting through. But I can tell you, We're working night and day on these postage and packings, and I know there's a lot of people who've been really patient with us, and we genuinely do appreciate your patience. It's going to be worth it in the end. Just like with the studio, you know, we've had to deal with being in a really small studio, but it will be worth it in the end. We've got a brand new workshop that we've started building, which means that when you come onto our courses, you're connected to the studio as well. So we have got lots of things going on that are going to make it worth your while. I always say, just like with roadworks, they've been doing the A1, right, and it took 2.5 years to do this motorway, to rebuild it. But my husband kept on saying, and of course my husband and I do a lot of travelling up and down that road, and my husband kept on saying, remember Vix, short-term pain, long-term gain. And it's the same with us, right? We're rejigging our warehouses, short-term pain, we're going to get a long-term gain on this one. We are going to have some amazing, fast postage and packaging as soon as we can organise it. Actually, in reality, we are on it at the moment. It's not too bad right now. But, you know, as I say, thanks for your patience on that one. £7.95. Right, I'm going to quickly move on. Congratulations, you got that one. I'm going to quickly do one for a very quick deal. A very quick deal. Which deal shall I do? Which one do you want? Let's go this one. Let's go amethyst and black onyx. Right, this is going to be a really quick deal. Are you ready for it? Quick deal offer. You have got here a combination of amethyst and black onyx, a lovely, sumptuous complement. You've got your frosted finish to the back onyx, matched alongside there your faceted rice beads of rich, velvety tones of amethyst. A very strong complement. Now, not something that we normally put together, this two combination, the black against the purple, but you can imagine evening wear really working. A little black dress where you want to have that sophistication of style, but you want something a little bit different. Perhaps you're looking for a bit of a unique look to your jewelry collection. Well, this is it. 2-strand pack of amethyst and black onyx. You can work them together, or alternatively you could actually just put these as total separate entities and create 2 different looks with other stash that you've got. You know, maybe you've got the white quartz and you want to put a monochrome design together, or alternatively perhaps you've got the pinks earlier on of the rose quartz and you want to put that with the amethyst. You know, the nice thing is you can choose how you play with these 2 strands. You're getting 2 strands for 1 price. 2 strands for less than £10. That's less than £5. Some of our biggest selling gemstones, and you've got it for less than a £5 a strand. 0800 644 655 or join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. £9.95. We're trying to inspire you. We're trying to give you opportunity, to give you the ingredients to get something special into your jewelry creations. And I'm hoping that today you're certainly reaping the rewards from our hard work. £9.95 is all you pay. Coming with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you need that time to make your decision, if you need to get this home and then decide, well, the good news is that we give you that time, 30 days to get these home. It's not just about the look of jewelry and gemstones. For me, it's the feel. It's that feel that makes the difference. £9.95 is all you pay. 2-strand pack of amethyst and solid feature black onyx as well. Yours for the taking. Congratulations to you, got that one. I mean, for me, this is the type of strand that's going to make a real big difference. Making a big difference also is going to be the rose quartz. It's going to come up very shortly. I would say probably within the next half an hour or so we'll be able to bring you this last offer for our Madagascan rose quartz. An impressive style, a wow factor, a show-stopping quality of rose quartz. Sold out so far within the show, all of the other strands of rose quartz. So if you do want it, then you will need to be very patient. We also have coming up for you some beautiful fuchsia agate and some more deals and steals and another kit as well. We have got lots and lots going on today. Thanks for your company. Don't go anywhere.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
Well, that toolkit, the essential toolkit, we didn't think it was going to be back in stock until October, but our reference to that now is it's back in stock now, which is just brilliant news on our behalf. Now, there's a lot of people who have taken on board the fact that you know, the one essential to jewellery making is tools. And if you go and do some research, any other website, anywhere else, go to your local jeweller's shop if you've got, like, you know, a jewellery maker shop or a craft shop, or alternatively just plough onto the internet and just literally type in jewellery making tools. Do some price researching and you'll see just how good we are. Our essential toolkit is less than £10. And for that, you will receive your flat nose pliers, your round nose pliers, you'll get your wire cutters, you'll also get a little compartmental box. I think I've just made that word up. You'll get a reamer, you also get tweezers, you get all you need, everything to get started for £9.95. Now, if you want to advance your jewellery making, you can go for the larger toolkit as well. So that's your smaller toolkit. And that's, as you can see, all of the tools that get you started. Now, you don't need any other tools to get started into jewellery making. Now, as you advance perhaps into the wire work like Laura, the one thing you use quite a lot of is the coated, like the plastic coated flat nose pliers, don't you?
Yeah, all the time. And they're only about £3 or £4 on the website.
Yeah,
and they're essential because they straighten the wire. They protect the wire when you're using coloured wire, and they also harden it as well when if you want it to be a little bit straighter and a bit work hardened, then they're brilliant for that as well.
Okay, so that's the only other thing, that's for wire workers out there. If you, as I say, if you want to get involved in wire work, then the only thing, other than that basic toolkit, that essential toolkit, $9.95, is perhaps if you want to get involved in some of the wire work that you've seen so far today, is perhaps going for those coated pliers, coated flat nose pliers. And I think I'm right in saying that there are about £3.95, £3.45, something like that for those. So you know, it's one of those where, again, the tools are affordable, so you can just, you know, advance yourself into there. $9.95 for the small toolkit there. I'm not going to call it small, I'm going to call it essential, because that's what it is. It's not small because you're getting loads, aren't you? Right, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to move on. I have to move me from my cup of tea, actually hot water as it is. Take a look at this next kit. Just to remind you, I still have the rose quartz coming up, and I do have some incredible, and I don't know whether I've even shown you this yet, but that's because the day's been full of other offers. And I want to just highlight that these are coming up for anybody who's looking for colour, exquisitely faceted, breathtakingly coloured, an great strand, nice weight, really nice weight. And one of the strands in the next kit would go delightfully well with it. If I just show you, in fact, if I just drop those in like that, lush. So the actual the shell pearl is coming up within this next kit, but to match alongside it, I have this fantastic fuchsia strand, and that's going to come to you shortly, but not yet, because what is coming up for you now, well, that smoky quartz is gorgeous. Wow, that smoky quartz is good. Okay, so you're getting here smoky quartz, some of the most beautiful chocolatey mocha impact clarity smoky quartz. The faceted puffy coins here, I mean, if I just hold them out, look at that for clarity, look at that for quality. I mean, that is exceptional, isn't it? Just beautiful, beautiful quality. Every single one of them with its own individuality, but actually the nice thing about them, there's a uniformity to these as well because of the faceting, and these are diamond cut or triangular facets, so it's a brilliant cut checkerboard design that you're getting from this strand. Great smoky quartz there. The chocolates of smoky quartz are so very versatile within the jewellery industry, and in particular jewellery making, because they almost act like a black or a white does as a backdrop to other gemstones, but they're not as harsh, they're not as contrasting. It's a little bit more warm to use the chocolates of smoky quartz, and I think the warmth there just works so beautifully alongside the red agates. And I think, you know, if you want to start talking about where we're heading towards, we have to start talking about autumn collection. We have to. As jewellery makers, we're not in the here and now. We have to talk about autumn. And am I right in saying that it's the clock's ticked over to autumn now? Are we classified as being in autumn now? I can't remember. I thought I heard somebody say, I thought somebody said on the radio that the clocks, the calendar ticked over, but I thought it was like about the middle of September that it was classified as autumn. 21st of September, do you reckon? Somebody reckons that, oh, somebody, Claire, my director, somebody thinks it's the 21st of September. Yeah. Oh, we'll find out for you. But, you know, really, whether it's autumn or not, we've got to plan ahead towards that season right now. And you can see there the warmth of those colours. Now, you've got your mink shell pearl in your faceted rounds that just add a little bit more sumptuous texture to the finishing combination of strands. California Dream Jewellery Kit, as this is called, I really think has got that autumn inspiration of colours and dynamics. 22nd of September, Claire's out by a day. Apparently autumn is classified from the 22nd of September. So that gives you an idea, doesn't it? Gives you an idea of what you're heading towards, because we're on the 1st or the 2nd of September, is it now? Something like that. So 20 days time, it's classified as autumn. So if you want to plan ahead, I know, say goodbye to summer. Oh, what summer? This is the way to do it. Those autumnal rich colours. Beautiful, beautiful, intense colours. Okay, so that's your strands. We're adding on top some lovely gold wire. Now it's your gold-plated copper wire, the 0.25mm range that you're getting here of 15 metres of it. And the gold just, again, adds to that sumptuous autumnal vibe, doesn't it? It really does give you that sense of walking through a forest of colour, where you've got the darkness of the bark against the turning colours of the leaves on the trees, and then that golden flash of the light that sits through. You know, when you're walking through a forest and then the sunshine just slits through the leaves, and then you've got like almost like little shadows of gold that just flex. That's what you've got, the golden flecks of autumn through the forest running through this design. Beautiful, beautiful warmth of colour. On top of all of this, you're also getting your beading thread, your elastic, your monofilament wire, and your presentation gift bags. I haven't talked about these for a while, but I do want to just highlight your presentation gift bags come with the organza, but it's just that the finishing touches that do make a difference to Jewellery Maker, I think, because instead of us doing this as a label to promote ourselves, instead handmade gemstone jewellery is what it says, and handmade gemstone jewellery is exactly what you're going to be creating. You're going to be creating your real deal, and actually perhaps you wanted to write what you're putting inside, whether you want to write the gemstones or what you've created or who you're giving it to as a gift to. You know, that could be a nice way of just adding a bit more detail to your jewellery. But that's presentation gift bag, and you get a similar one in black as well. All of this plus your findings, of which we haven't even talked about yet, 100 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings within this kit. With the richness of those autumn days, you have got a combination of gold-plated copper shepherd hooks, head pins, crimp bead covers, jump rings, plain beads, and oval loop chain in a metre. You've got eye pins, you've got earring chandeliers, crimp beads, you've got a heart toggle clasp, brown toggle clasp, and a bolt ring clasp and jump ring. 100 findings in total within this California Dream Jewellery Kit. The autumn richness of colour really, really being optimised in each one of these individual elements. Work them together, work them separate, they are going to work for you. And you have got the chance to have this whole kit for less than £20. Can I just say one thing? I've just in the back of my mind, something's just gone, hang on, we've just done some red agate. We did a 2-for-1 offer on red agate. Now, when you went on our website and you showed our website, £9.45 for one strand of red agate. Okay, not the same shape, and I understand that, but what I just want to highlight is that one strand of red agate, one strand is £9, and I would say in terms of carat weight, you're probably getting a bigger carat weight on this strand than you are on that other, on the flat coins. £9.45 was the price of a single strand of the red agate. Now that means the rest of the kit, with the findings, with the smoky quartz, with the wire, all of the other, that means that those coming in at, what, £10.40. Eh? I mean, it's just food for thought. That's what I mean. You've got to do your research. Even research on our pricing, even research not just based on elsewhere prices, but based on our internet prices, because you understand our kits, you can't make up our kits with the price point that we can do. You can't make up our kits on this type of pricing. Available on our website, I'd like to think, not a chance. £19.95, less than £20. Put a £20 note in your hand and walk into a jeweller's shop and ask for a smoky quartz necklace. Tell you what, guys, do me a one typing. I just want you to type in smoky quartz necklace. Smoky quartz necklace. And I'll tell you this first, I want the first price that you come up with. Any search engine, I don't know what search engine that Deanna's using, but Deanna's typing into her search engine, smoky quartz necklace. The first price tag, £98 is the first price. That's not the price that she's selected off the screen, that's the first price she's come to. Right, £98 is the first price that Deanna's come up with smoky quartz necklace. And that just gives you an idea of what's happening elsewhere in the jewellery industry as standard. Smoky quartz has a real high regard. In truth, I've seen a smoky quartz ring some years ago now, I have to admit, but it was a big single solitaire smoky quartz ring and it was £999, and that's not an exaggeration. That's what I saw. I showed my husband it as almost like a backup to go, look, I'm not just seeing this, am I? Smoky quartz. And actually alongside it, there was a smoky quartz ring. They were big, smoky quartz ring. And right beside it was a rose quartz ring. And there was another quartz ring, and I can't remember what it was because it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. Right? And I can tell you, each one of those rings was £999. That was a big designer jeweller's boutique. Right? And I'm not saying that, you know, that's what we've got here. What I'm telling you is that it's the same gemstone, might be a different size, it might be a different quality, it might be, but it is still smoky quartz, it's genuine gemstone, and yet instead of hundreds of pounds or £98 for a smoky quartz necklace, you can create your own and all you invest is less than £20. And your time, and that's it. And time is important because your creations really are going to be time induced. It's up to you what you want to do with your gemstones. But the nice part about what we're about to show you with the designs that Laura's made is that with just a small investment of time, and for less than £20.
Yeah, that's insane.
And of course, don't forget that toolkit is back in stock. The essential toolkit is less than a tenner. So for those of you who are getting involved into jewellery making right at the very beginning, this is just the start of your jewellery making experience. A brand new hobby for less than £30, plus everything you need in terms of support. We're a company that really does make sure that you can be part of us based on the fact that we can be your one-stop shop, but we can also be your expertise. Yeah. We can advise you. We can also, you know, as part of an amazing Facebook family network. I have to say, I think our Facebook network is,
yeah, it's amazing. If you've ever stuck or you've got a question, just go on there and there will always be someone that will be able to help you.
There's always somebody there to help you.
Yeah.
And it is just friends. It's just friends who perhaps have never met each other before, but you meet on one communal site that says, we have a passion, or we would like to be part of this passion. You know, for those of you who have just been, you know, starting jewellery making, just get involved and you'll find out. Jewellery makers as a whole, I can honestly say, are an incredibly kind and generous and open group of people that I've ever met. And for that, and I'm being truly honest here, on my behalf, it's a privilege to be able to be part of jewellery making. And, you know, just as a presenter, I don't make jewellery myself, and you know, that's based on lifestyle, and also I think in some ways I really like learning and watching. I think that's a really exciting part from my behalf, and the creations that you see on a day-to-day basis as a presenter is so exciting. just take a look. Just take a look at what you could create for less than £20. Think of that £20 note that's in your pocket right now and look what you could create with it. Just keep watching. This is £20. All of this, £20.
I did sneak a tiny piece of wire in.
Yeah, but on one piece of wire.
Only on one little piece of wire.
Keep going, because I mean, we go on and on and on this one. This kit just goes so far.
And again, I still had a handful left.
£20 plus the toolkit, which is less than a tenner, and you could create every one of these pieces of jewellery you can create.
It's insane. Madness.
And I just wanted to remind you, brand new buyers, you get your free DVD and your booklet with your first purchase with us. Your purchase in terms of postage and packing is £2.95 as many times as you order. So that means if you order this kit and you order the toolkit, less than £30, plus you'll get our DVD and booklet to advise you on all the different techniques. Probably most of the techniques that have been made, that Laura's used here, are probably actually in this. When I look at that.
You've got everything you need in there.
If I just take you through the booklet, don't forget, free of charge booklet for those of you who are buying first time from us. There you go, how to add a lobster claw clasp. They're all just basics of your, once you know them, then you can really advance and you can go exploring into things like this type of design. And this type of design is very similar to the bracelet design here, because you've got that weaving of the gemstones, haven't you? So it really does mean that once you start to learn the basics, you can explore so much more. The DVD is basically the booklet in action, so you can pause and you can watch and then you can turn it back and then you go at your leisure, free of charge with your first purchase, £2.95. And I think as a gift for somebody as well, get this, because this is a really versatile kit actually.
Definitely. And I think it's got a bit of everything for everyone, because obviously I've put it all together because I wanted to try and show it all going together, but if you've got sort of someone who likes something a little bit more elegant, say you could have just a smoky quartz in your gate, but if you wanted something a little bit more sort of funky, you could just do a stretch of the shell pearl. So it's very sort of versatile as well. You could mix it up.
Yeah, you could really mix them up and keep them separate or keep them together. They work together, don't they? So you've got here a real combination opportunity. You know, this is the way to, for a gift, get the toolkit and this kit for less than £30. I just think to myself, £30 is so easy to spend these days. I mean, I did yesterday walk into the supermarket to buy just a few bits and pieces because the fridge was empty because we'd been away. And I went in for a few bits and pieces and I spent £64 something.
I'm not allowed to do that. I have to. My husband would go round rather than send me round because she just come out with bags.
That's it.
And I take ages. He's like, I thought you were going to be 5 minutes. And I was like, well, I just saw a few offers.
And that's the thing is that you can spend £30 so quickly and then forget what you've bought these days.
And not actually come out with what you actually went in for. Yeah.
And yet £30. Because I'm saying £30 because I think that this is a brilliant way to start jewellery making. This kit, I think, for me, I mean, if you want to talk £20, £20 for the kit, but if you want to add in the toolkit as well, you're good to go for £30. Imagine then knowing that you had the chance to make your own jewellery and not be then trapped into the buying what everybody else has got in the high street, but creating your own individuality. You know, a necklace like this, I mean, it looks complicated, but actually in reality, if you get one of our DVDs as well, you know, that's the type of technique that Laura can take you through really easy. Or take away the wire, because of course the wire doesn't come with this, and just add in the detail of working with the wire that's part of the
thin
kit.
wire does come with it. The
2.25
gold wire,
mil.
yeah, it's just the antique bronze.
I want you just to look at these earrings, because those are made by the wire that comes with the kit. As, if I just move this drop pendant, and I think this pendant is wicked. Can you see? So it's almost like a frame, a looped frame to the smoky quartz, and then can you just see the detail? That little, it's almost like a little lattice work wrapped over the top of the gem. We're going to show you how to make this. Now, whether you're advanced into jewellery making or whether you're just new to jewellery making, this is a technique you will be able to achieve.
Oh, it's easy.
This is the thing that I love about jewellery making on this behalf, is that brand new technique or not. Good news is that, I've just seen, our Scott. Our Scott's gone now. Yeah. It's gone off to pastures new. But it's not August anymore either. So where's the September one? Ooh, who's on the front of September? We've had Ali, we've had Scott. Who do you reckon? Is it you, Tom? Tom, is it you?
No, it's definitely.
It's definitely not, it's not Tom. Oh, who's going to be on the front today? Oh, that's going to be good. I don't know who's on the front of September's. No. Oh, is it just a oh no, I wanted it to be somebody who we know. Then you can go, can I have your sign? Can you sign that autograph for me? You're famous, you're on the page of a magazine. Right.
What, this magazine that happens to be in my bag.
That's
What,
it.
of me?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Imagine. Right, so you've got the wire.
Right, I have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this trusty little thing again.
Are you? That mandrel
this
that
mandrel.
we may have done.
That we may
later.
get into a little bit of trouble for, but not us, because we're nothing to do.
No. £2.95 for the mandrel.
Now you're
and
in
that
trouble.
mandrel, yeah, now I've said it 3 times, I probably will. The mandrel, £2.95. Let me give the code on the mandrel. I'll see if Deanna can get it. NTCR17. Okay, that's the code for the mandrel, £2.95. If you haven't already purchased it, it is still available in stock. It's an add it to your order price tag of £2.95. So there's the mandrel.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm working from the spool. I've got a little length. I've gone to the largest circle shape.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got a little tiny tail that I'm just going to hold with my thumb. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to wrap around 10 times. So, well, I just counted 10 because it's about the same. Gives the same look then.
Okay.
But
Cool.
around about 10ish. So, oops. Pull it tight because it will. Again, it's because it's very thin. It will spring.
Okay. So 10 times.
Oops. Count into yourself. My hands are hot.
So
It
you're
doesn't
just
matter if it
coiling?
springs. Yeah, I'm just wrapping. I'm not doing it neatly. I'm not wrapping it next to itself. I just want it to give an idea. Okay, and then so I'm holding it with my thumb now.
Okay.
Okay, I've created the loops. I'm holding it all together with my thumb. So if I let go, it's going to go everywhere. So using this thin tail that we started off with, I'm just going to pop it underneath all of the wires. So.
Oh, you're bringing the end of the wire.
Yeah, I'm going to try and take it off.
Underneath.
Aha. Oh, we took
Okay.
it off. So hold it tight because if you let it go, it'll go everywhere. So take it off, and then we're just going to wrap
Yeah.
and secure. So what I did was I went only a couple of times. It only needs to keep it together. Okay. There we go. So that's now secure.
Yeah.
So obviously it still looks a bit messy this way. So I'm going to cut another little length. So now I'm cutting it off the spool now. So I've got 2 lengths now.
Yeah.
So we've got that piece there, which I'm just going to finish off.
And that means finishing off, you mean literally
Yep.
just wrapping down. Can I get you to put it? That's it.
So I've just wrapped it like this, and then take in pliers, take it nice and close to the edge, snip. I think it's stuck to me here. And then using snipe nose pliers, just give it a little squeeze, take away the sharp edge, just squeeze it round so there's no sharp edge then.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you've got this length here,
Yeah.
which is the other end. So I'm just going to pop on one of the beads, one of the smoky quartz, and that gives it a nice size so it fits just inside but
that's
moves
so cool.
as well. And then just wrap around the other bottom part of the circle. You shouldn't distort it because you've already kept it in its shape.
Yes,
and
it's
you
already
can-
solid almost.
Yeah,
now,
and you
isn't
can
it?
just manipulate it gently with your fingers. Okay, so we're just going to go around a couple of times. Just to
And
keep it
again,
there.
just remember that you're watching this and Laura's doing this so you could do it alongside her. Record us if you want. You know, we go on repeat straight after the show, or you can, like, on YouTube, you can watch us and you can see the techniques. All our shows go on there. All the day shows go onto YouTube. I know that somebody else asked her if we could do the evening show on YouTube, which we're looking into that. So just to let you know, we are aware of that request and we're doing our best to try and oblige for you.
Okay.
So
that's that one.
if you do want to do this technique and you know you want to be able to slow it down or stop it, then the good news is that you can watch us on repeat and you can pause us and you can do all of those types of things.
Okay, so
But it's that simple, isn't it?
it's that simple. If you wanted, I used the largest shape on here, so if you wanted to go down a notch,
Yeah.
it would make it a little bit smaller because I actually used my ring mandrel for this.
Right.
I I do, like I said, I do use this all the time at home, but because I've been away, I did these kits when I was away, so I was minimal stuff that I could take with me. Okay, so that is all it is. It's that simple.
That is so cool.
Just
I love that it spins round
yeah.
though.
Let me just have a little play. I mean, I've made it a bit out of shape, but yeah, you can just make it go back into shape. Ba-ding.
How cool is that? So that's
one.
The first section. Now you can see that Laura's done 2 of those.
I did 2 of those.
If I just put my hand behind
and just popped a jump ring.
Can you see? So you've got centerpiece, jump ring, centerpiece, jump ring, and then
yep, I'm going to show you that quickly.
Can you just show me how you would do that wrap?
Yep.
Because that's the next part that really does add the detail, doesn't it?
Okay, so, and again, to make the earrings, just simply pop on the shepherd hook now, or if you wanted to have a bit of a dangle, put a jump ring on. So that's nice and simple. To make the drop, because in a necklace, each agate drop, I've put the swirl around each agate drop, and I've just left the quartz clear.
Yeah, okay.
So, again, just cut a length of wire off.
I've just been told that's the one of the day. Oh, there's no face.
No one.
It's all about enamel, though. Brand new. Well, we'll let them off. It's about jewellery making. All right then. Yes, if you didn't see our launch for enamel, it was fantastic, wasn't it? If you did, it was amazing. So that enamel that's the new hub. That comes out with your postage. With whatever you order from us, we'll send out a hub. If you get a spare one of those, will you just pass it on and tell people a little bit more about us? That'd be brilliant.
Okay. Right. So all I've done is cut off a length of the wire.
Yeah.
I'm just folding it in half.
Okay.
Okay.
So what length is that? Let me have a look. Yeah, 1/2 metre.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going half. You're going.
I'm going into the middle-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, into the middle.
Yeah.
So you've got the ends together. Now what I'm going to do. Oops, it's not break it like that. That's because I kinked it. This wire is fragile.
Yeah.
It has to be. You have to be a bit gentle with it. That happened because it had a kink. Sometimes if you've got a kink in it and then you try to do it, you will snap it.
All right.
So you do just have to be a bit careful. It is very, very fine.
But then there's so much of it that if that happens, then you just start all over again.
To be fair, I made all of that, and that's the first time that's happened. So it's probably due to the heat of the studio as well, and my hands.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's try
so
again.
There we go again. So half it again.
Half it again.
Perfect.
Perfect. My lover.
My lover.
Right. Okay. Oh, I keep doing. Oh, I've obviously got. Oops. So I must have extra strong hands today without realising it. I'm just going to go gentle on that part.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've got it right at the very end of my pliers, and I'm just going to create almost like a little coil with both ends. It doesn't have to be specific. Just all I want is to do a stopper at the bottom of this bead. So, oh, it's broken again. Sorry, that's actually not the one out of the kit. That's one from down there. So
doesn't want to play with us today, does it?
Doesn't want to play with us today.
Let's try it again.
So sorry about this.
That's all right. It's not your fault.
Super hot hands.
So you're starting the coil, which is just basically just wrapping around.
Yeah, I'm just both ends. I'm just doing a quick coil, just like this. And all I want is that coil just to stop the, and I'm just going to do a very quick twist. So you can see there. It's a very quick coil, it's a very small coil with a little twist.
Got it.
Okay. Both of these wires will go through the bead.
Both of them go through the bead?
Yeah, because it's so fine.
Okay.
And then that little coil just stops it like that, see?
Yeah.
So that's why we did that. I mean, I could have used it, that's instead of using a head pin.
Yes.
Okay, and that's also good if you want to hang something from it as well.
Okay.
So now I've got 2 wires here, so taking my my pliers, I'm just pulling the wire back and I'm going to do a loop. So I want them both to go around, and I'm just wrapping around the bottom. So if you see there, if I take it off.
Look at that.
So that's just cute as it is a little drop like that. So I just went around the pliers and then just wrapped around the bottom of the loop.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is just the fun part. You just got both the wires together, keep them together. Try and keep my hands out of this. So I put my thumb on, as everyone, I tend to do a lot of my swirls with my hands, so thumb on, and just pull the wire gently around. Both the wires will sit together. Okay, and then that's just one, and then just have a little play. You might come around this side, do another one. There's another one.
So it really is freehand work, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And I come around and I might, just to secure that loop, if you do this, you do tend to need to secure them.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come through with that wire.
So securing them means just to keep them in place by
so that they
wrapping
don't
in
catch.
the end of the wire back into the...
Yeah, so I've just wrapped the wire through the loop there.
Yeah.
You can pull it through separately like I've just done, as long as when you keep them together when you finish it off. So like that, then just pulling it nice and tight. It will hold it all together then.
Yeah.
You can play about with the wires if they do cross a little bit. And then I tend to use, because we've got that little loop at the bottom there, pop the pliers in and it'll give a tiny little bit of, can you see that? It gives a tiny little bit of wire there by lifting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just wrap that wire like I did at the top around there. And then that secures it. So I've just done that like that. And then just snip it. Click. And then just squeeze it shut with. Just like that, so it's got no sharp edges. And then just with the heat of your fingers, you can just mould it gently. And then pop a jump ring onto that, and then you've got a little... And that's how I created all of those. And obviously, before I finished the link, I put it onto the chain before I wrapped around the bottom of the link. So I actually attached it directly to the chain. Again, you could use jump rings if you've got jump rings, but I just attached it directly.
I just got to say, I just think that's amazing. And if you like the idea of getting involved with jewellery making, with wire work, we do have DVDs, but we also have courses that run alongside Jewellery Maker. In fact, in the studio, well, not in the studios, but in the building. And I was just looking through, and I just wanted to highlight that we've got wire work for beginners tomorrow, actually. No, Tuesday. Tuesday, wire work for beginners. You've got a wire work coming up as well.
It's not in there though.
It's not in here. No, that's interesting. But you do have a wire work coming up, and we've got lots. We've got chain mill as well coming up in October. We've got design masterclass, and all with our experts. So in the hub, if you're interested in our courses, then all of them are available there. If you fancy getting involved in Laura's wire work, speak to our call centre, because there is one coming up very shortly. Not this week, but next week.
The 11th.
So the 11th. So this Tuesday, there's a wire work for beginners. That's on the 11th.
No,
if you are interested, pardon me, that's on the 4th. That's the wire work for beginners. If you are interested, then please do speak to our call centre. I don't know whether there's any spaces left. I can't tell you that. But what I can say is if you speak to our call centre, they'll let you know. So if you want wire work for beginners, if you want wire work for more advanced,
it's intermediate, possibly pushing a little bit into advanced at the end. But
yes,
it's an intermediate techniques that we're hoping to put into an advanced project.
And that's coming up next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday on the 11th. On the 11th, if you want to be involved with Laura, Laura's going to be in and she's going to take you through some amazing, and I know the techniques that you're going to do because I've seen them. I will say to you, they are phenomenal, and I just was mind blown. Weaving and techniques like that, which just make you go, gosh, that looks so simple. And it is when you actually see it, and the results are phenomenal. So that's all of that. The actual beginner's wire work, your code for that is GVCR65, and it's $69.95. There's lots of other ones going on, like a design masterclass, polymer clay with Debbie, beading for beginners, that's with Cherry. Men's jewellery's coming up as well. So there's lots of different ones. So that's something that goes alongside with Jewellery Maker. Speak to our call centre if you want to know more about that, but your hub comes with your postage and packing. Let's go to the Wall of Fame, I think. 374 is Claire in Barrow. Morning, beautiful obsidian from her stash. Gorgeous feature pendant necklace. Congratulations to you. She's watching while she's doing the ironing.
Okay, this is 379, and this is from Louise in Nottinghamshire, and lovely bit of wire work there.
Oh,
really lovely.
Gosh, that's very much your kind of wire work, isn't it?
Yeah,
loving it. 376 is Anne King in Hebburn. Congratulations to you using your Picasso and your quartz. Congratulations to you.
Okay, number 368, and this is beautiful, really simple but beautiful, and it's made from blue quartz, and it's from Christine from Ipswich.
And I have got some great colour from Joni. Congratulations to you in Suffolk, using Imperial Jasper and Keshi pearls. Glorious, glorious. She says she loves the feel of Jasper. I have to agree, I like this. It's almost like satin finish, isn't it? Beautiful. Congratulations to you. 373.
This is number 375, and this is from Pauline from Leeds. And
that's gorgeous.
Well, she sold this to a neighbour. I'm not surprised. It's beautiful.
Ah, cool.
Lovely use of pearls there.
Congratulations. I like it. 375 and 369. The goose drank wine, monkey tobacco on sweet Caroline. 369. Only me who knows that song then. Leslie in Kent. Pearls. Pearls and a few more pearls. We love our pearls, don't we? She says, keep up the good work, Jewellery Maker. We're doing our best. 369. The goose drank wine.
This is 372.
Oh, my
This is
word.
lovely. And this is just a bit of knitting again with the 0.25, which is what has been in the kit today.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's from Carol in Essex. That's what I was saying about doing the knitting with the wire.
Yes.
It's amazing. I'm not very good with knitting and crochet, but that's what that would be perfect
That's
for.
phenomenal, that though, isn't it?
Beautiful.
You can actually see the back detail as well as the front. Fantastic.
Amazing.
Congratulations. Who was that?
Oh,
I don't know what I did. No, I
Carol
don't know
from
what I
Essex.
congratulations to you. We have lots still to come. We've been talking a lot about what's going on with our courses. Now, I tell you what, let's tell you about what's coming up this Tuesday on our courses. It's the basic wire work, so that's the wire work for beginners. As I say, the advanced one's the following Tuesday with Laura. So if you want to know more about that, speak to our call centre. But let's just go into our, let's go to really those of you who want to get into wire work for beginners, and we'll tell you all about that, of course, right now.
New to wirework? Why not come and join us in our Wirework for Beginners course? Join guest designer Louise Jacobson as she takes you through all the basic techniques of using wire.
People would benefit from coming on the wirework course because it's an ideal opportunity to actually experiment without feeling the pressure of actually buying things and then not knowing how to use them straight away.
You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you to become more confident when using wire in your jewellery. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studio, meet the presenters, and have a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes a selection of colours and different gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, lunch and refreshments, all for just $69.95. For details on course dates and availability, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Well, for a lot of people who have tuned in through the show, you have been waiting for this next offer. I know there are a lot of viewers today who are genuinely on tenterhooks for this one strand. I can tell you that every single rose quartz that we have done this weekend has sold out. We don't know when we'll next get this quality of rose quartz back into the vaults. I can't predict when we'll next be able to source Madagascar rose quartz. It's the same with anything within the jewellery industry that are genuine gemstones. The supply is not dictated by us, the supply is dictated by the source, and that's Mother Nature. So we can't guarantee always being able to bring these gemstones to you. And I think sometimes, because we're in a world where, you know, you click your fingers and you can pretty much get anything you want, I think we almost expect that from gemstones, but it's the one thing that we can't control is the stock list. And that's really important to know in this event. So sometimes, you know, when you watch and you might see that we do some, we've had some great red agate recently, haven't we? And you might see quite a bit of that, and then you might see that we'll do some labradorite and it comes in. That's based on the supply of it. That's based on what we find from Mother Nature and what we can then bring you. Tiger's Eye, probably about 9 months ago, we had an amazing time of Tiger's Eye. And since then, we've almost had nothing. It's only just coming back into our stock now. And that's just how it is. Mother Nature, it really is much more of an erratic supply than perhaps synthetic gemstones. You know, synthetic gemstones, you walk into a factory, stamped out by a machine, and it's yours for the taking. Nah. Doesn't work that way. I've been to some of the world's most incredible mines. I've been to sapphire, I've been to ruby mines, and I can see, and I have seen from my own experiences, just how much work, how much time, how much skill it takes to get hold of one gemstone. I think sometimes we totally underestimate the journey that a gemstone has to take to get to us right here. When you create your jewellery, remember this is coming from Mother Earth. And I know that sounds really poetic, but that's the simple fact. And for a lot of people, that's what makes it so exciting. This is rose quartz at some of the very, very best location. Madagascar. Take a look at this. Madagascan rose quartz, some of the finest that we have ever had in our vaults. Finest based on colour. Now, in colour reference, for a gem lover like I am, the colour reference for me is as close to kunzite as we possibly can be, without the kunzite gazillions of prices. This is kunzite-esque rose quartz. The freshness and the deliverance of the pinks that are saturated through the stone are really exciting. And I can tell you now, I've already got people on the phone lines on this one. This is already a one that we know is going to be a top seller. We predicted that, and if you want it, you're going to have to be quick. I've had people buying every one of the strands and selling out. If you want this, and this is probably the most ultimate size and the ultimate strand of the weekend, this is the time to buy. These are the instant reaction that we know you will have to your gemstones. The impressive quality of these stunning rose quartz with the freshness, the femininity, the sophistication of kunzite-esque qualities. And I'll tell you now, I have got some serious offer coming your way. I believe that this is probably the best price point for the carat weight that you're about to get of this gemstone. The best price point for the ultimate carat weight for this gem. You have got here probably the most workable in terms of traditional jewellery, in terms of size. 8mm rounds are really popular. I've got a lot of queues on the lines. I've got a lot of people who know they want this. Be patient with us. Please do not hang up on us. If you hang up, you'll miss out, right? If you hang up on us, you'll miss out. I can't ring you back, not me personally, but we can't ring you back. If you hang up, then you will lose out. If you keep a phone in your hand, if you reach a dial tone, like an engaged tone, that means that you need to put the phone down and redial, okay? If you get an engaged tone, it's because there's a lot of people who are picking up the phone exactly the same time as you. Be patient with us. You need to listen to the options. If you get through to the options, just stay on the lines. We see you there, you've got a line. If you hear a beep, 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 put the phone down, redial. I'm telling you all this because there are queues and there are so many people who want this. First come, first served. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Nearly 200 carats of pink Madagascan rose quartz for $12.95. I mean, come on, this is a strand where you're not going to buy one, but surely you're going to buy 2s and 3s of this strand. I don't know, I don't honestly know when we'll next get this quality. $12.95 for the impact of kunzite-esque qualities of colour. Kunzite with that sumptuous evening gemstone quality, and that's what you've got, that glow. But for me, this offers more texture internally than kunzite. It's much more mystical, it's much more of a hazy finish, and that gives it that sumptuous palette of unique tone to your jewellery collection for £12.95. £12.95 is all you pay. I mean, if I just put this in action, Now, half the stock. We had a larger quantity than we have of any of the other strands, and yet half the stock is already gone on this one. $12.95. If you're buying, you're probably going to have to buy 2s and 3s to guarantee this is going to be in your supply of your stash for weeks and months to come. I mean, it's simple facts. Restrand and look at the results. If you want to add to that detail, perhaps if you've got those feature strand of pendant size drops, what about that as an offer? I mean, absolutely perfect. Rose quartz, the stone of friendship, I think I'm right in saying. And what a great gift. What a great gift to give to somebody. You know, share your friendship and share your love with the symbol of ultimate friendship with this gemstone. $12.95 is all you pay on this one. Absolutely glorious. Under £13. Nearly 200 carats of pink Madagascar rose quartz for under £13. Queues on the lines? Yes, there are queues on the lines. But patience, yes please, and you will be 2/3 of the stock. Okay, 2/3 of the stock is now allocated. Still the time for you to confirm on this one, still opportunity, but 2/3 of the stock allocated. £12.95. Put that £12.95 in your hand, take it into a jeweller's shop and ask them what they're going to offer you. For that £12.95. All right then, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll give you £13. Put £13 in your hand and walk into your jeweller's shop. Truthfully, please think about this seriously. What would you buy in that jeweller's shop for that price tag? Because all you would need to do on this one is restrand, add a little clasp. I don't even think you'd get charm. You know those charm bracelet things that you can get, those things. You know those multi-charm bracelets that you can buy. I went into a department shop just a couple of months ago. I did not realise the price of a single charm. I did not know that you would have to pay. You need to have a mortgage for just a charm bracelet if you fill it up. I mean, 30, 40, 50 pounds for one charm that's not even a gemstone. It's a synthetic crystal. What? What? Who has that kind of money? Why buy the synthetics when you get the real deal for £12.95? And if you don't know the price point of what's going on in the high street for jewellers, right, just literally walk past your local jeweller shop and find a price tag of £12.95. I don't think you can get an ornament in a jeweller shop for £12.95. Hold those lines to confirm on this one. It's still available. It is still available, but restricted availability at that. £12.95 for your pink Madagascar rose quartz. Congratulations on that one. Absolutely stunning. Queue's still on the lines on that, so we're processing everybody's call. And if you have got a phone in your hand, I think you have been successful on it, okay? I don't think we're sold out on it. Yeah. Janice said, yeah, not yet, but it is restricted stock. Okay, so good luck. So if you want it, get on the phone lines right now for that offer. 0800 644 655 is the number. Our call centre are busy today, but they are really working hard. They have just processed your calls really quickly, so that's great. Great news. Right, where shall I move on to? What shall we do? Can I do this? Now, this is a bit of a cheeky offer. If you missed out on that last offer, and I think I'm right in saying we did the flowers yesterday because I saw them on air. Jenny was doing that. I was like, oh, they are amazing. What about this? Oh, yeah. Just look at that combination. I love this. Now the carved flowers yesterday, they all sold out. Right, every single one sold out in our day show. So if you want them, you got to get them with this. Now this is with quartzite. And I don't know whether you know about, I said quartzite like I was from Chicago. Quartzite.
It just reminded me of when you did that show.
Chicago, welcome.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Quartz. I can't do it.
We did a retro show in the 1920s, and I was welcome to Jewellery Maker. You are watching on a very special show. I'm really proud of that. Was the Godfather impression. Jack, you missed out though, Jack. You were ill. We missed you, Jack. But you're really pleased that you weren't there because I probably would have made you ill with the accent. It was that dreadful. It was a welcome to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company. That was rubbish. I'm gonna make you an offer. You'll disrespect me, you'll disrespect my family. Chronic, dreadful. I even had the tash. Oh my goodness me, we've got a spare tash. I'll do it for you now. Jack, this is what you missed out on. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. You'll disrespect me. You'll disrespect my family. That was it. Thank you. The end. Okay, so that. How did we get onto the 1920s? Oh, quartzite. Quartzite. Right. Quartzite is actually quartz and sandstone mixed together. Not obviously Mother Nature mixes it, but quartzite is sandstone as well as quartz. And because of quartzite, because of that, now you can't say quartz without going quartz and quartzite. That's the root. That is it. That is how it is. Is that? Okay, I'm moving on. The sandstone almost gives it a more of a mottled internal haziness. So with quartz standardly, you get clarity, but with quartzite, you get much more of internal haziness. And the carved quality of these are exquisite. Absolutely amazing. They are phenomenal. Absolutely exceptional. Okay, I don't have a lot of time on this one, and yet I've just digressed totally into quartzite. You've got your rose quartz. I can't say it now. Madagascan rose quartz. You've got your carved quartzite flowers, and you've also got your white Chinese jade. Is this brand new? That is cheeky. That is cheeky. You are, that's cheeky. There's queues on the lines. There are queues on the lines. You're gonna have to be patient with us. Quartzite is yours. Congratulations. You have got it. You got it. Well done. I don't know. I always think that the Godfather's got like a back issue, hasn't he? Don't know. He has, though. Right, moving on. Right, moving on. Oh, got to do this one. Got to do this one. Got to do it. Okay, we've got a quick one. A quick one. You've seen it. You should be prepared for it. If you're on the phone lines, be patient. We're processing your call. Oh, that 3 strands sold out now, is it? 3 strands. That 3 strand with the carved flowers and the rose quartz is sold out now. It's sold out. I'm sorry. Please put the phone down. Put the phone down. You have missed out on that one. I apologise. There's lots of people on the lines. In fact, there is too many people. I'm disappointing. I can't do anything about it though. That's all I had in stock. Hold those lines. No, don't hold the lines. Put the phones down. Put the phones down. Hang up. Hung up. I'm not sure what the accent was. I've literally gone around the globe today with my accent. And I'm ending up in Geordie land. Get in. Right there. You got here 625 carats of multicoloured cracked agate faceted rounds, 16mm, really, really good. So, oh, you're back on the phone lines. It's back on those phone lines for everybody who want. Wow. 600 carats for £8.95. 600 carats for £8.95. Oh my goodness me. Hold those lines to confirm on this one. You're going to have to be patient again. £8.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you all. £8.95. Phenomenal price tag on that huge carat. They're delicious colour, aren't they? Would go very nicely if you got that wire bundle at the very beginning of the show. It's sold out, the wire bundle.
I'm not surprised.
But would go very nicely with the pinks. Just take a look at how nicely that would go. If you got the wire work bundle right at the beginning, don't forget, add to your order offer. That goes lovely, doesn't it? £8.95 for that feature stand. I'll just put you in action where it belongs. Good looking jewellery.
Good.
Really good looking jewellery. £8.95. Hold those lines to confirm. I just want to quickly show you all of the different DVDs. £4.95. Add to your order. Go on our website, speak to our call centre. You've got your Gizmo Basics. You've got your Gizmo Projects, Gizmo Project Edition 2 and 3. You've got your wire work with Laura, and that gives you lots of variant techniques to start off. £4.95, don't forget. And your wire work edition 1, which leads you through the Tree of Life and other acts. We have got another DVD coming out. Laura and I, we did one, and it's coming out very, very shortly. Don't forget Laura's wire work course coming up in a week on Tuesday. If you want to know more about that, speak to the call centre. In the meantime, take a look at what she has been created. Oh, those hearts are beautiful.
I just was having a bit of fun, really.
That is having fun. Look at those.
They were just, I thought they were cute.
And of course, we gave you a scoop of
I've still got
Can I just say, like, look at all of the pieces that she's made. Oh gosh, that ring's amazing. Look at that ring! And that pen, you have really had fun today. Look at that ring with the druzy. That is amazing. Gosh, that's gorgeous.
That was a bit of a happy accident. I should rename myself Laura Happy Accident.
Laura Happy Accident. Nice. I'm going to call you Laura Ill Happy Accident Winding.
I will be fit one day.
But the scoop,
yeah, I've still got
look at how much, I don't know whether our cameras can pick up, but look at how many, look at all of that. That's still
somewhere.
all of the scoop. I'm going to do a special offer on scoops, right? Coming up on our retro show, on 1940s retro show. That's going to be on the 14th of September. 14th of September, put it in your diary, don't forget about it. If you want your scoops, that's going to be the big offer. I've got something very special, and Laura's used all of that within this. Yeah. I have to say a big thank you to Laura. You are fantastic. You're an inspiration. I know a lot of people have sent texts in just saying just that. For everybody who would like to see those, they're going to be on our website and on our Facebook site. Thanks for your company. Thanks for the fun. I'm hoping you've had a good Sunday. You take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials